what it is, what it was, what it do, what it does. It is JL Groove in the building. DFW Shed Sessions. We made another interview. We got the, as Lou Powell would say, the beautiful Professor Mel Will in the building.
Hey.
Shout out to Lou Powell. He's out. He on sick leave today. He had to go get a BBL.
I told you not to say that, and he did not.
Okay,
don't disrespect him like that.
Whatever he got, but he not here. So
we miss you, Lou.
But nah, shout out to Lou Powell Beats, man. One of the creators of DFW Shed Sessions. We hope he get well soon. He gonna be all right. We gonna see him on the next go around. Now, with that being said, I have a special guest in the building today. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a soon-to-be legendary.
Oh,
soon-to-be legendary guest, somebody who's made a lot of noise throughout the years in the DFW community,
and still is,
and still making noise. Did a name change like Prince, but we gonna get into that in a little bit. We have the lovely Amanda Maxfield in the building. Y'all make some noise for her one time.
AKA MandiE.
MandiE, how are
we don't
you?
got our claps, Lou. We gotta clap now because Lou ain't got the machine.
Okay, we already starting off ghetto.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Okay.
First of all, I want to say appreciate y'all support DFW Shed Sessions. We are live tonight, so make sure you tune in. We here for all the smoke tonight, so make sure you tune in, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell somebody. Miss Maxfield, how's your energy today?
I'm on we're going to do it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm probably about a 8.5.
You're on an 8.5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where your energy is.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
It's better than not.
Yeah, for sure.
Better than lower than that.
For sure.
How have you been doing?
I've been well. Life has been lifing, but, we got to keep moving regardless.
Life is definitely going to do that.
It's going to do that. Life is going to life. That's what it do.
It's going to life.
Yeah,
man,
sure.
First of all, I want to start by saying we appreciate you for taking the time out your busy schedule to, come kick it with us, chop it up with us for a little bit.
On a Monday.
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 On a school night.
On a school night.
You could be anywhere else.
Yes.
You could be anywhere else, but
I'm here with you.
Decided to be here one-on-one with the great
Look
one.
at Lou working from the
couch.
couch.
One-on-one with the great one. But it's all shout out to Lou Powell Beats in the building.
Yeah,
he
man.
Working from the bed.
Yeah, working from the bed. Get some rest, Lou. All right, don't be bullshitting. Anyway, so Amanda, we like to start from the rooter to the tutor.
Okay.
All right. So we want to start from the very beginning. How did Amanda get started in music?
Okay. Well, first of all, let me say this. I am originally from Dallas, Texas, Pleasant Grove, to be specific.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I know it ain't nothing wrong with it.
I
Because I don't want nobody to think it's no Oak Cliff or no South Dallas. I am specifically from Pleasant Grove, Texas.
I was over there for a little bit off of Lake June.
Where you from originally, though?
Oak Cliff.
Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm originally from Pleasant Grove. My start in music, I kind of just grew up in music because my mom, she is in music and she toured with like Charlie Wilson and the Gap Band stuff way back in the day. And then my dad is a musician as well. So it's kind of just like, it was inevitable that I would be into music. That's just kind of my thing, what I grew up around. My grandmother was a choir director for years and years. So that's just kind of, music is just in my blood.
I got you. So you and the word on the street is you went to Skyline.
I did. Graduated 02.
So sorry to hear that.
Oh my God, the hate. Where you graduate from? Being from Oak Cliff, where you graduate from?
I made the Antonio Maceo Smith High School.
Oh my God.
It's
Is our school even still up? I don't even know.
Oh.
I'm just asking for clarity.
We still here.
Okay, cool.
There's some Falcons out there still.
Oh my God.
We got some people in the building. Shout out to Monica Elliott. She said, "Hey sis."
Hey, okay, now let me tell y'all this because I was telling her this. I cannot see at all.
Okay.
So I don't care what's going on that screen. You're going to have to read it for me.
I was about to say, we'll read it for you.
Thank you. And let me also say this. People be thinking like I'm super like arrogant and I don't speak to people. I don't be seeing nobody. Everybody, my vision is 30-40. Everybody look like trees. Okay, so I can't see, for real.
For all of you regular people that don't be on stages, let me tell you something. When you're on the stage and the light hit us a certain way when we're on stage, all we see is a bunch of images. We don't be seeing people
I don't
like
see
that.
faces at all.
So don't get offended when
Please.
somebody be like, I was in the crowd. No, we didn't. I didn't know.
Well,
that.
praise the Lord for your presence, because I didn't see you. Cool. So yeah.
That's what's up. All right. So so growing up, so of course you influenced by your family and stuff like that. So going from there, what got you to actually grabbing a microphone and singing?
Well, my whole premise has always been I'm a supporter. I've probably in DFW, I've probably worked with everybody that you can think of that's prominent in this city, being a supporting hand. Like I've been a background in writing and producing records for just about everybody that you can think of. And I was very comfortable with that. I was cool with that. I wasn't even making a whole lot of money or any money at all, but that's something that I've always enjoyed doing. I didn't really start doing like foreground work probably until maybe the past like 5 years or so.
Really?
Yes, but up until that point, I was just in the background. And this is crazy. I started out just singing. I was a female tenor. I was everybody's female tenor and go-to tenor because of the way that I sing background. It's not like just typical background singing. Most background singers stay in the pocket and sing what they told. I was always given the liberty. They want me to put my MandiE on it.
I got you.
So I always was given the liberty to just do it the way that I do it. But I was always singing tenor. It wasn't until, even in that regard, Rochella Seawright is the person that told me.
Shout out to Rochella.
Shout out to Rochella. Rolex.
Friend to the room.
Yeah. If you want to make some money, sis, you need to be able to sing all three parts efficiently.
I agree.
So then I did that. I got my singing up to par to where I could sing all three parts efficiently. And then because of that, who was the first person to see me? Because prior to me even getting into R&B, I was just singing church.
Gospel, okay.
I was a gospel girl.
I got you.
And I was singing gospel for pretty much everybody. I think the first person that gave me my start, my introduction to R&B, y'all call him Aswaf. I know him as Anthony Gardner.
Anthony Gardner.
Y'all call him Aswaf. But
Shout out to
Aswaf
Ant.
was the first person, him and Kamika, his wife at the time, they were holding these jam sessions at Vapiano's. I don't know if y'all know where Vapiano's is, right off
I remember.
Yeah, it was off of Mockingbird in North Dallas. Well, we would do these shows, and they invited me to come do a show. The first time I did it, the first song that they ever asked me to do was What's Going On, Marvin Gaye. And I bombed terribly.
Did you really?
Oh my God. It was awful.
Now, did you bomb because you was like off key, or did you bomb because you
No,
were
I
too
bombed because I
churchy?
didn't know the words.
Ah, okay.
Because again, I'm a church girl, so I
Got
don't
you.
know a lot of secular tunes at all. But I bombed so terribly that I vowed to myself, if I get another chance to do it, I'm gonna kill it.
Okay.
So they called me to come back, like maybe a month or so after that.
And that's dope, cause normally if you get on my stage and bomb,
You're not getting another call.
Absolutely.
But they saw something in me, and they was like, "Nah, she just was nervous. Like, people need to see her in her element for real."
Right.
So they called me to come back, and the band was Soulful Sounds.
Okay.
Shout out to Soulful Sounds.
Aaron can go to hell.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Aaron.
What?
No, don't even entertain it. Don't entertain it.
He was my bro. Now he like a distant cousin.
Oh,
Cause he don't return calls.
That sounded about right.
He don't return calls.
That sounded about right.
So I got an issue with that. So until then.
Oh God. We love you, Aaron. I love you, Aaron.
Yeah, she love you.
Yeah, she.
He love him too.
Just me by myself.
Quinn Moore's in the building. Shout out to Quinn Moore.
Thank you, Gary, for the stars.
Gary,
200
appreciate
stars.
you for the stars. We got the homies in the building.
Yes, I love y'all. So I got another opportunity and I killed it.
Dope.
Absolutely killed it. So from that, we got involved in, he had a band called Sweet Corn. So me, D.I.N.C. would do these gigs ever so often. And then from that, I got introduced into, I was made the front woman of Ivy Jean. Shout out to Gino.
Shout out to Gino.
Yeah,
It's
shout out to
definitely
Gino.
a friend to the room.
Yeah, shout out to Unc.
We've heard of him before.
Yeah. Oh my God. So from there, and I became the front woman. And then I thought to myself, if I can bring what I bring to everybody else's, why can't I do this for myself?
I got you.
So then I was like, hey, I feel like it's time for me to pour into MandiE.
Okay.
And I built my brand from there.
And that's when it was birthed.
Yeah, and that's where MandiE was birthed.
I saw somewhere where you said that finding your own sound or finding yourself as an artist was a challenge.
Yes.
Unpack that real quick.
Okay, so everybody has artists that they grow up listening to that you're inspired by. For me, Kim Burrell is absolutely top tier. Between Kim Burrell and Brandy, that's where I draw my inspiration from. So much so that I would sing like Kim Burrell and only sing like Kim Burrell.
Okay.
Well, there's already a Kim Burrell. There's no need for me to be Kim Burrell too. So I had to kind of find a place where I was comfortable with my own voice and draw those certain inspirations, but not be exactly like her. What kind of helped me do that was when I started taking the live aspect of what I do and getting in the studio.
Okay.
Studio and live is two completely different things.
Absolutely.
Absolutely two different things. So when I would do live stuff, like there's room for you to kind of mess up live. People forget it because they'll forgive you because they'll forget about it. But in the studio, it's so unforgiving.
Absolutely.
And so I was able to kind of hear like where I needed to kind of tweak things and fix things. So my goal was to take what I did live and polish it in the studio. And so I did that, and I kind of just got comfortable with what I sounded like. I don't feel like I sound like anybody. And I feel like that's what works for me. I don't sound like nobody but me. Of course, like, I'm gonna always reference Kim Burrell as far as like stylistically. Everybody, she really is the vocal Bible. Because everybody takes aspects of what Brandy does and they kind of make it their own. And that's really what I've done, and that's where I am now.
I got you. But now you feel like you found.
Oh yeah, because I feel like I have certain things that I do that are specific to me. Like I'll even listen to like playback of like videos or live things that people do, and if I like it, I'll remember it and I'll repeat it and I'll insert it like permanently in my sets.
Now, a lot of people say that Dallas singers sound the same. A lot of them sound the same.
I feel like Dallas has a certain default that they default to, certain default runs, certain default placements that they default to. But I don't think
that's a good word to use, placements.
Placements.
Default placements. I like that.
Certain things that we kind of go to that we know works and that will impress a crowd. So they default to those things. I really try, even though it's risky, and sometimes I don't ever be afraid of failing. I'm never afraid of trying something that, it didn't work. Like I tried to go for that run, it didn't work, so let me try something else. Like I feel like there's always room for improvement, so that don't really apply to me. And I really don't feel like I do that. I try to surround myself with musicians who push me to think outside of what I normally would think.
Bo says some of Dallas.
Some of Dallas, not all of Dallas.
That's what he said, some of Dallas.
Shout out to Gabe Wright. Jeff Jones is in the building.
All my brothers. Hey, y'all.
Yeah. Lou said starting to give Club Shay vibe. Chill out, Lou.
No,
not yet.
Not yet. We ain't got there yet.
We ain't even.
Like, we
ain't
so
got
sweet right
yet.
now.
We just started at the.
I ain't even took a sip yet. We good. We super good.
We good. He said
we laying the foundation.
Right. Some of Dallas. Some of Dallas. All right, Aaron.
Oh God.
Shout out to homie in the bed. Jose, shout out to you, my good brother MandiE, one of the best
Jose.
tones in DFW.
Thank you, Philly. I love you.
Definitely, I definitely believe that she is one of the front runners in the DFW scene for sure.
Thank you.
I think you've, like I said, you've made a lot of noise. You're always going to see something with MandiE on it, you know what I'm saying?
I try.
And you always going to see her performing somewhere, and not only that, you're always going to see her performing with the heavy hitters.
Lou said he's talking about yours and Aaron's beef. Eric, he talking about you. Jay.
Oh Lord.
It's fine. It's fun. Jay Jones, y'all loving this interview for you, MandiE.
Thank you.
A lot of love in the building.
I love y'all. Aaron Weaver, please call him back so he can be okay.
I mean, because he mentioned it like
on the onset.
I mean,
no, stay with
he
him.
mentioned it.
He don't even know.
Oh wait, Bo Dub said a little more fun in the comments than on the show.
Oh my God, that is wild.
Hilarious.
That's wild.
That's hilarious. Shout out to
wild.
Bo Dub in the building.
Hey, Bo.
Lou,
That's
you ain't.
funny.
That's wild.
That's funny.
That man not even here to defend
He
himself.
not. He got to defend himself with his fingers.
He gonna be back. He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. I want to come back when I want the full set.
The full set.
But I'm enjoying this though.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just a convo between me and you. The twinks us. Now let me ask you this, since we on that topic. You, when I first heard of you, I heard of #MandiE.
Right.
And here recently, you going from #MandiE
To just MandiE.
MandiE. My first question is, what's the difference between the two?
#MandiE was a persona that was created out of, I think, where I was in my life, I felt like in order for me to grab people's attention, I needed to create a persona. So #MandiE was all the different color hair and the different outfit changes because I felt like that's what would get people's attention. It was something that I hadn't really seen done in DFW, and I felt like as a big girl, if I'm gonna get these people's attention, I got to be big. I got to be grandiose. So that's where #MandiE came from. Also,
So you was trying to get your Lizzo on.
Before there was a Lizzo. Hello.
No, real talk. Dwight said, hey.
Hey, boo. Dwight, we got some work to do. I'm just gonna say that.
Wait, say it in the camera so he can see it.
Dwight, we have some work to do. Asexual. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that persona was derived from just the fact that I really wanted people to see me. I wanted to step out of the background in a big way, and for people to differentiate background MandiE from forefront MandiE. So that's where that came from. I also, and people don't really notice about me, like I'm a true introvert. Like legit, I could be at the house. As a matter of fact, that's where I be.
Same.
I don't be outside.
Same.
Unless I'm finna collect a check.
Right.
That's period.
Even though you got a song talking about being outside.
I know that's crazy. Shout out to Jeff Jones. We do be outside, but when we outside, it's because we working, we making money.
Right.
But I'm truly an introvert, so my whole entire life, I've just been kind of quiet. I've always been a big girl, so I kind of felt like I can't be big and loud. I've got to I've dumbed myself down because of my own insecurities. But when I decided that I wanted to be in the forefront, I was like, this is my opportunity to be the person that I don't get to be, or the person that I didn't feel like I deserved to be. So that's where #MandiE came from. As I've gotten older and I've gone through different stages in my life, I have 2 kids. My oldest, Mason, is 16. And my youngest, Eden, is 7. Having a daughter kind of changed my mentality completely. Cause I'm a whole nigga, for real.
Right.
I'm really a boy. Like I should have been born a boy, mentally.
I hear you.
But having a daughter kind of made me reevaluate. Like she's going to need someone to look up to. And the path that I was going on as #MandiE, not really caring about what people think, not really caring about what I put out there, putting on what I want, wearing what I want to, being as risque as I was being, I didn't feel like that was the image that I want my daughter to see.
Okay.
So me growing up, I feel like I didn't need to put on a persona anymore. I could just be me, and MandiE is enough.
Right.
So that's why I dropped the hashtag. And MandiE is what y'all getting now.
So what's the difference between, in your opinion, what's the difference between being risque and art?
For me, it's just.
Cause some would say, hey man, that's just art. That's art. That's a, part of.
I wasn't being
show.
intentional. I was just doing whatever I wanted to do.
Got you.
Now, when I produce anything or create anything, it's with the intention of a specific audience that I have in mind. I'm pushing 40, baby.
Gotcha.
So my audience is not 23 and under. So I don't have to look a certain way for them. My audience is the people that want to get back to 90s R&B and real music and get back to real artistry. So that's the space that I'm in right now.
Got you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What y'all read? Because I can't see the
it's this a man corner that you got going on.
Yeah, this a man corner. That's in the comments.
Heard that.
This silent shout out to the homie Aaron.
He said, and she don't.
Oh
in the
my
building.
God, baby.
In the building. He's here, but in the comment section.
Definitely here.
That seems to be
here.
a thing with when guests bring their people, but that seems to be a thing.
But he's a quiet amen corner, amen.
He's
okay.
Quiet, yeah.
For now.
The last amen corner we had was kind of
he ain't turned up yet.
we had a very loud amen corner.
Oh my God.
Choir robes and all.
I can't. Not singing soprano. That's wild. That's wild.
Sean McGee, that's good, and I love it. Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah, this is my PG people, my Pleasant Grove people that I grew up with.
I've never seen it pronounced, spelled that way. SHOUN.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay. Shout out to Sean. It said that's good,
and I love it.
Heard that.
I will say this. I met you. Honestly, I don't know how.
I don't either. Like we just kind of
we just kind of connected.
Yeah.
You know, we have mutuals, and my brother and my sister-in-law and all that. But I know out of all the years I've been knowing you, I think this is the most. How do I say it?
Just say it.
This is the most settled.
Yeah.
I think that's the word I want to go with. This is the most settled I've seen you. And it's a good look on you. Because I'm not in your inner circle, so I'm not speaking as if I know you. I only know what I've observed from the outside. Right. And I've seen you not settled. So you literally can see a day and night. And I know some contributing factors.
Oh my God.
You know, but I also know you kind of went through a a transition in front of everybody. Away from everybody, but
you're very public.
Right.
Extremely public.
How did that feel to be in front of everybody going through a transition?
I feel like I'm so transparent and probably to a fault.
Wait, he talking about me, fool? No, I ain't talking. No, I mean, I met her through you, but I didn't meet her through you.
That's crazy. So you be the glory for all that
you have done. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
I don't, because I don't hide anything. I try to be reserved. I won't say private, but I try to reserve the things that I don't want people to know. But primarily, I'm just a transparent person, because I feel like this: if you tell your story, can't nobody else tell it for you.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with people seeing my peaks and my valleys. I have no problem with that, because that's life. That's real shit.
Absolutely.
Things happen. It would be. I think I would be doing myself a disservice and people that support me a disservice for them not to see all of me. Social media makes it very easy for people to tailor-make their lives, for people to make their lives be as perfect as they want it to be. And that's just not me. So I don't have no problem with people seeing my lows, because I feel like as low as I can get, my highs have been even higher.
That's dope.
And I enjoy people seeing me win, because y'all be laughing when I'm low.
Yeah.
But when I'm up, bitch,
I don't block people.
No,
I don't block people. Like we follow.
You mean like on social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you want them to see their glow up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
It's a bit sadistic, but still.
I feel like where I am now, me blocking people is not an issue. Where I was, I had to block people, because like you said, there was a time where I'm finna go off on everybody. I'm finna clap back and I'm tagging niggas. I'm not subliminally doing anything. Everybody get tagged, and nobody was exempt, and that was the problem. Because I was tagging some like heavy hitters to some shit. Like a lot of people be like, somebody higher up do something to you, like, okay, I gotta eat that because of who they are. I didn't give a shit who anybody was. You pissed me off, you gonna hear about it and the whole world gonna hear about it. But I feel like I've gained a lot more wisdom in what I've gone through. So like I'm a lot more smart in the way that I move. I still speak my mind, but I don't speak everything that's on my mind.
Did you feel like you was getting a lot of pushback from people?
I've always gotten pushback from people. I think it's because I don't fit into the box that everybody fits into. Okay. I think everybody, well, let me not say everybody. I think a lot of people in Dallas, as far as artistry goes, their primary focus is to get their peers to support them. Okay. I want all of the hottest everybody to buy my album, come to my shows. Yeah. That ain't never been my focus, because here's the reality of the situation. Your peers are not really going to support what you do. Absolutely. They're your competition. Absolutely. We all do the same thing. So my focus was, let me focus on this city. Right. The people that are going to buy my tickets and not ask, hey dog, can I get in? Cause put me on your list. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where I started to focus my attention on. Mm-hmm. And now that I've done that, like I feel like I got the city behind me. Mm-hmm. I ain't worried about nobody else. Mm-hmm. So.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with I want to pivot real quick.
Let's pivot.
I want to talk about the warm-up.
Oh God.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of figured that was gonna come at.
Yes.
I want to talk about the warm-up. So you were a part of. First of all, Jeff Jones. He had some smoke for y'all, just a little bit, not a lot.
What did he say?
Scroll up real quick, Neil. What did Jeff say? Something about he said he didn't see y'all at the prom.
Okay, well let me address that.
He said and MandiE, I miss you and Aaron at the prom. It was raining, so I'm gonna blame it on that.
No, don't blame it on that. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. You addressed it, so I don't need to say nothing. Okay. Well, baby said he addressed it, so I'll leave it alone.
But Aaron said, Jeff Jones, we were coming, my G.
The way
he said I had a last minute daddy dude.
And he said your suit was tight.
He did not say that.
That's what he. Oh, I thought I saw Seymour.
Oh my God.
Never mind.
Oh
but it's
my.
all good.
Jeff,
but
this
Jeff,
is
all no shade. No shade to Jeff. I love Jeff. I absolutely love Jeff. I have to be intentional with how I move in this season of my life too. Okay. And then baby had what he had going on. So,
but Jeff did say he said Aaron. He said he is a father. He applaud you for that.
Oh yeah, it's all love.
It's all love. Jay just stirring the pot that ain't even got nothing in it. Just dry.
Hilarious.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Hilarious. No, okay, shout out to Jeff Jones.
Yeah. That prom looked like it was fire.
One of my favorite people. And also just one of my favorite musicians. Period. Yeah. He gonna be on the pod here in a little bit.
Yay.
So yeah. Also a dope father as well. Dope family man.
Yes.
So shout out to Jeff Jones. But yeah, the warm up. Let's talk about the warm up.
Let's talk about the warm up.
Now, you were a part of something that I feel like was a good idea. Mm-hmm. It was great idea. It was a good idea. Mm-hmm. It was a good idea. Mm-hmm. You had a platform. You had a platform to where a lot of up and coming people were in the Dallas scene. Mm-hmm. This was kind of like our American Idol, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And you hosted that. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, you were just a part of the overall development of that, right? Mm-hmm. A part of along with again the good brother. Gino Lock Johnson. Now, so talk about the warm up real quick. Like how did that come about, first of all? Okay. Well,
the warm-up was presented to me by Gino because he had an idea. He wanted to do something that would give artists in DFW a platform to kind of get some practice in on honing in on their craft and their artistry. And I thought it was great. The first idea, the name that he came up with, I think he said it was like the sang down. I was like, that's whack. I said, that's whack as shit, and we're not doing that.
The same.
So I was like,
same
I feel like the warm up
Yeah.
makes more sense because it's getting you ready for what it is that you're aspiring to.
Gino, we're gonna have to talk about
You
that.
gotta talk about, well, listen, we're in a different age bracket. We're in a
same
different age
down.
bracket. So I was like, let's make it a little bit more appealing to the people that we want to come in. So the warm up was developed and birthed out of that. The premise of that platform was just for us to kind of, as a community, come together and give other artists a platform to kind of practice what is their doing. Because a lot of people wanted to play the Freeman, but they were not ready to play the Freeman. A lot of talent there and a lot of potential there, but it needed to be developed. So that was what the warm-up was for. I think the downfall for me, and I'm just speaking from my perspective of the warm-up, is that I think Dallas specifically, because this is my city, Dallas specifically has a mindset of a bunch of superstars. They already feel like they got it. It's very difficult to develop somebody that feels like they're already developed.
That's wild. When the Freeman
It
is
is
your,
super wild.
When the Freeman is your ceiling, that's wild.
You've got to stop. But I
I will
agree.
not.
When you, I will not.
I will not.
When the Freeman is where you cap, it's like, how do you have the room to feel that way? But regardless, that's how a lot of people feel. So because I was I guess the face of that, I got a lot of slack from it. So it would be situations like I would try to come up with ideas. We would bring in different guest judges because I didn't want it to be that me and Gino were always judging people and they felt like, oh, I'm picking my favorites. So we would bring in like guest judges, celebrity judges, things like that. The pushback from that was that for whatever reason, people always felt like I had the final say in who progressed and who did not. And that just wasn't true. And I got tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Because first of all, it was a Wednesday night from 10 to 2. I got 2 kids. I ain't got no fucking reason at all to be outside from 10 to 2 with 2 kids.
Right.
I could be at home.
Absolutely.
I was literally just doing it because I really wanted to help my people progress. I didn't stand to really gain anything out of it because if I'm being honest, it wasn't like I was getting paid a G every night to do it. It wasn't for the money. I genuinely love Dallas. I see the potential in the artistry in Dallas, and I wanted to help develop it. But what I wasn't gonna keep dealing with was people saying that I was showing favoritism or I was the reason that they didn't get past a certain round. No, baby, we gave you a homework assignment and you couldn't remember lyrics. Or we gave you a homework assignment and you couldn't develop a show on your own. Or you had no charisma, you had no personality when you performed. You just stood there and sung, which is cool. But for what people were like aspiring to be, like we gotta have some performance. It can't just be you sitting on a stool singing. Nobody wants to see that for 2 hours for what you're trying to do. You wanted a residency here. 2 hours of singing and you think somebody want to see you sit on a stool and sing? Nobody wants to see that. So I just kind of got tired of that part of it, and mentally it was just draining to me. And I feel like I could be putting my energy into something else as opposed to this right here.
Was it ever a situation where both sides of the coin? Was it ever a situation where somebody like went through and in the back of your mind you was like, that wasn't the one? Or on the other side, was it ever somebody that didn't go through and you was like, damn, that should have been the one?
It was more so the latter. There were some people that I feel like I really could have worked with them. And I tried. Like for those contestants that did not win, I would make myself available. Like, hit me up, we can work, we can do voice lessons, but they would never follow through. Well, baby, if you don't want it that bad, I'm not gonna want it more than you want it.
Now I can say this on the record. I've seen that in person from you. I don't know if you remember.
What?
There was one night. I actually a friend of mine, and I didn't even know she was in the warm up, but there was a friend of mine who was there. As a matter of fact, K Love. She was there that night. She
I actually love her, by the way.
She performed, but she bombed. She bombed, and she's a very emotional person, and she like cried her ass off that night. And I was like, bro, you don't do that to yourself. I think you dope. So I actually knew her from back in the day. And so we outside of Freeman talking. So then Syph comes outside. I was like, bro, you heard her, right? He was like, yeah, Syph.
Yeah.
The fake jury and shit.
Oh my
God. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Hold on
Syph,
one second.
That's my guy.
Can somebody pour me up?
Shout out to Cypher Fix. That's the homie, man.
Big Syph.
That's the homie, man. But
y'all keep making him go in there.
Jay, I didn't know.
Jay,
I didn't know you was this.
If
I didn't know, I'd have been sitting on this couch a lot sooner. Oh my God, I had no clue.
We love to have fun.
Yeah,
we have fun.
Okay.
And also, I'm not a bully, so you're more than welcome to talk shit back.
Yeah,
to
okay.
Anybody who's watching. Anybody can get it. But he came outside, and then it was about over, and then you came outside. Then he went and grabbed you.
Yo, Mark said, do y'all have prayer warriors on the set? We need them tonight.
Tell Mark Ayers Jr.
I saw his comment.
Tell Mark Ayers to get saved first before he comes for my salvation. We've been trying to get him saved for years. For many years.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Mark, because I used to work with Mark too. Like, me and Mark have created some great things together as well.
Man,
yeah, that's the cousin.
That's definitely the homie. I grew up with him. I knew him back when he had a fro. And when he was just playing bass. But now, man, so
yes, exactly that.
Yeah, we were kids, man. But now, so Syph comes outside, and then you come outside, and he was like, "Hey, man, tell her she like." And then on record, I saw you like, "Yo, no, look, do this. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this stop you. Don't let this be your ceiling.
Right.
Try again." So I've actually seen you do that in person.
Yeah, and I try to be encouraging. I genuinely, if I see somebody that I believe in, like, I'll try to speak life into that situation. I think the problem is, I don't know what the issue is. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You was trying to be PC
I was trying to be PC about it. I don't know what the problem is. Because I can't understand having somebody that's willing to pour into you and for you to reject that or feel like it's anything other than that. When I've genuinely showed you, like, hey, I'm here. Hit me up. If you don't want, I can't deal with people that don't want to do the work.
Right.
And that's just where I am. Because I feel like I've worked so hard, and a lot of my peers have worked so hard to get where we are right now. Right. And this ain't shit, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Where I am right now is not even where I see myself going, or where I have plans to go. But people really get to this level and feel like, that's it. I done maxed out.
Charles Holloway said, tell MandiE I want to sing with her one time. I'm retired from playing drums.
Charles, shut the fuck up, because you're a liar.
Nah, OG.
Shout out Charles. Like, oh my God, I haven't. Hey, Charles.
I know.
OG now, because she was shitting on Maceo earlier.
Oh. And we stand on business.
Okay, so now,
hey, Charles.
I think you can do okay. I think you can do better all by yourself, Charles.
Oh my God, that is wild.
Mama Queen is in the building. I missed the backstory, but sometimes people are not ready to grow. Absolutely.
True.
I will say, MandiE, you are one of the. I may be out of line for saying this, Jay, but I strongly.
You might be.
You might be.
I might be, right? But right, I strongly see this. I can't even say I strongly feel this. I strongly see this. You are the one of the only females, one of the only, because I maybe know another one of the only black females, I know two more, that have a consistent residency.
Well, I try. Well, okay, I don't even try. Let me just be honest. I think that trying too hard is why people don't advance where they should advance. I literally just give the people me. People, more than the average consumer, does not understand your technicalities, your riffs, your runs. They don't understand all that. What they do understand is good energies and good vibes and having a good time.
Right.
And I try, if nothing else, to offer a good time. I try to make people have the kind of time that I'm trying to have. And that's really all my focus is. When I'm on that stage, I get about 2 or 3 shots of tequila in me. And it's go time. It's time to have a good time.
And everybody's best
and everybody's with it. Because what else did you pay your money for?
Right.
Why did you come out from 10 to 2 if you didn't come to have a good time? Right. It's birthdays, it's celebrations. It's people that's going through shit that they may not ever talk about.
Absolutely.
But they came out that night to get their mind off of it.
Right.
My job is to make you have a good time, whether I'm in the space to do it or not. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's a lot of shit that people don't really talk about. Right. Artists don't talk about the fact that it's difficult to make people have a good time when you're not having the best time in life.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Right.
So the fact
if you don't mind, unpack that, because I think that's
yes.
I think that's an important conversation. Like, so take for example during the
that was hard.
The panoramic, right?
The panoramic is stupid.
During the panoramic, like, so for me personally, one situation that hit me kind of hard was the George Floyd situation.
Right. Yeah.
Now at the time, I was performing at this spot in Deep Ellum called Loose and Low, and it was a predominantly white crowd, young white college, 25, 30 plus. That was the crowd, right? But then the George Floyd thing happened.
Right.
So me along with my band, my thing was, dude, I don't know how I feel as a upset black man with a stage full of upset black men making all these white people smile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something me personally that like I battle with. I wound up, just not performing for a little bit.
Right.
Then like the next time we performed was actually at a black owned venue. I felt a little bit better about that. And then you have all those other situations, having a death in the family.
Right.
But still getting on stage and telling the crowd, yo, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay.
Right.
And I halfway don't believe the shit myself because of what I'm going through, but I have to put on that persona. Right. And a lot, but then, a lot of those people in the crowd treat us like circus monkeys.
I talk about this all the time.
Perform. And then you have that the customer is always right mentality with some people. And they really don't understand, like, yo, I'll flip all this shit over. Like, I'm not just a performer. Like, I'm a real person, real human being going through real shit.
Right.
So unpack that a little bit about like the mental of having to put that shit to the side to still be able to properly perform.
Well, first of all, let me just address the pandemic. That was a very difficult era for a lot of artists. And
Absolutely.
A lot of artists just kind of, they accept the fact that we can't be outside.
Cleon was working at AutoZone, I think.
Please.
I'm joking.
Shout out to Cleon. And AutoZone.
Hey, what's your number, fam? I'm joking.
Please. A lot of artists just kind of accepted the fact that we just can't work right now.
Right.
Niggas not coming outside, so we just finna be in the house. I didn't accept that. I partnered with venues that, this is vital. Partner with venues that believe in you, but also respect you as a person. A lot of artists take whatever they can get.
Absolutely.
And they settle for certain treatment.
Absolutely.
That I'm not settling for, especially if your ass talking about $100 a gig.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. First of all, we don't do $100 gigs.
$100 on a Saturday.
That's never happened. On a
Saturday
when you done made damn near $5,000 at the bar.
Yeah.
And you gonna pay me no, never gonna do that.
And with a door charge.
Never gonna do that.
Yeah.
So like the fact that during the pandemic I didn't settle for that. I partnered with venues that were willing to do things like let's go live and you take the money from the live because people were I can speak about this, right? Yeah. So Sandaga was the biggest venue and the first venue to offer that to me for me to go live and perform for people and me collect the money that people were tipping in.
That's dope. Dope. Okay.
So shout out to Sean and Antonio at Sandaga. And so because of that, I think the fact that they are very realistic and they respect me as a person. I never really fall into the trap of not being able to be honest about where I am. If you come to a show And I'm going through, like right now, I just lost my aunt and my grandmother within a 6-month span.
Yeah, back to back.
Thank you. And these are two of the most important women in my life because, now I feel like I gotta go back to the beginning. I was raised primarily by my father.
Okay.
So I only really knew like that type of mothering from those two. Now, my mother and I's relationship now is great, but we've had to work up to that. But those two women were the most important women in my life. So to lose them and still have to get up and perform night after night was very taxing. But when you work with venues that respect you, and when you make yourself as transparent as I do, your audience understands you're human.
Right.
It's okay to say over the mic, y'all, tonight, I got about this much energy. But if y'all give me the energy that you have, I promise I will sing until I don't have anything left.
It's a two-way street.
It's just a part of just being honest and being transparent about where you are. A lot of people feel like the way to advance is to be fake. And that's not the truth. You hold yourself back and then you create a space where you can't fully create and be artistic because you're not being honest.
It's also taxing.
It's very taxing. And then here's the thing, take a fucking break if you want to.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, and let me say this, and I hope that I'm not out of pocket for saying this.
You ain't never out of pocket.
If you cannot generate enough income with music to sustain your life, get a 9-to-5. Or get a part-time job. There's nothing wrong with working until you can advance to the place where music is all you need to sustain your life. Especially you niggas that got kids.
Come on, man.
I don't understand living $100 gig to $100 gig, can't keep your phone on, ain't got nothing in your name but your Facebook and your Instagram. I don't understand that. At some point, we've got to grow up.
Right.
Like, we can't live a rock star life that we cannot afford. It does not make fiscal sense.
She said Facebook and Instagram.
I'm just saying. Like, nigga, you can't pay the cable bill because you can't get it in your name? Like, make it make sense. Yeah. I think it's just about being real with yourself. It's really okay to just be real. Don't let social media or what you're seeing these other artists that you aspire to be make you think that that is who you have to be.
Because they ain't got shit either.
They ain't got shit either. And I know a lot of these niggas ain't got, I know these niggas, they don't got shit.
The cats that y'all trying to impress?
Ain't got shit neither. Sleeping on their mama couch too. Wearing Gucci and Fendi and Prada and ain't got nada. Nothing. I know. I'm smooth with shit.
Did you just name somebody? Did he just name somebody?
Who did you name?
I didn't name nobody.
That's not why you're here.
Aaron, you can't.
You got to stay home in the next interview.
He is loose.
Babe, can you?
Who is LaKendrick?
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Hey, Charles Holloway said he hired.
Hey,
George. Not right now.
Jay.
Let me save myself. He said $100 on any day is dating. I just said on my mama.
Okay.
Period.
Jay, read what Jeff said.
Jeff Jones said, I'm gonna say this, then I gotta get off and put my little one to sleep. MandiE, you're genuine as hell.
Oh.
So go on and stay blessed. Secondly, it's a great feeling seeing you and Aaron's happiness out loud in all caps. You said the shit is beautiful. Much love and respect to both of y'all.
Thank you, brother.
Oh wait, he said some more.
Wait.
You keep killing these podcast game, brother. Keep it great. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Scroll down because the homie David Harris was in the building too.
Oh yeah, it's up right here.
Yeah, David Harris. He said, "Shout out to MandiE. Haven't had the pleasure to meet her, but have always had a good time when I've caught her performing one of Dallas' greatest gifts." What up, Jay and Professor Mel?
Hey.
You got to do another sit down. Absolutely. Probably should have had you guest host tonight on the cool.
No, real talk.
That actually would have been good.
That would have been dope.
Yeah. So David, be ready for that guest host call.
Ow.
Once again, everybody, DFW Shed Sessions. Shout out to everybody tuning in.
Hey, y'all.
Chris Carr in the building.
Hey, Chris.
Chris Carr, LaKendrick Davis.
Hey, Scooter.
I'm one of MandiE's musicians.
Yeah.
To answer your question, got it.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody in the
Drizzy
building.
said, I've seen people steal her exact show.
Oh, I didn't
Word
even.
Word for
I didn't
word, song for song.
They said word for word, song for song.
Wow.
She definitely set the bar.
Oh, thank you so much. My daddy.
He said on the one.
My daddy has always said, you don't have to talk yourself up. You let people do it for you.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you for that.
Absolutely.
They said what you didn't want to say.
And everybody, this is interactive. So if y'all got questions for myself or the artist formerly known as #MandiE,
Please grow up. It don't even have to be today. At some point, grow up. I don't even care what it is. At some point, grow up.
If y'all got any questions, you know what I'm saying. But we definitely appreciate the love, everybody. Again, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna ask you a follow-up question.
Okay.
How you what's your honest opinion about the Dallas music scene right now? As a
Can I
whole?
be real honest?
Please.
I would hope
I'm
that
gonna
you
be
do.
real wholeheartedly honest.
I would hope that you do.
I don't really know what's going on with the Dallas music scene because I feel like I've removed myself from it so that I can just focus on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I don't get caught up in who's next or who's doing whatever because whatever they are doing is something that I've already done. So I don't feel like I need to keep up with that. I feel like there are some artists that have the potential to be way greater than what they are. Way greater than what they are if they get out of their own way.
I agree.
If you humble yourself, hello, get low, so you can go high.
He said, hello, get low.
Olivia wanted to ask you, she said, MandiE, do you book your own shows or have a booking agent?
I have management. I also do book my own shows. It really just depends on, for me, like this today, I told my manager about it, but I didn't make y'all go through my manager to book it. Because some things
I appreciate that too.
Yeah, some things I just want to do and I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
I always make my management aware so that they know what kind of moves that I'm making because I never want to be disrespectful because she make my money for me.
That's
so
her job.
yeah, so but yeah, you can book through me depending on who you are, or you can book through my management.
Okay.
So
And later on in the show, we're going to get into all of
yeah,
them.
for sure.
Charles Holloway said, and if y'all don't know, MandiE dad can play the hell out of an organ.
Yeah.
My daddy is
Don't wave that
my
big
but
thing.
besides my baby, my daddy is my favorite organist of all time.
Shoot, you might
Now,
as well
daddy
just
know-
come
no,
sit
for
on
real.
the
And my
couch.
dad knows this because my dad loves Aaron. Like my dad absolutely loves Aaron. So
Aaron had one of my favorite bands for a little bit. I'm curious to, when I get him on the couch, I'm curious to know what happened.
what happened, babe?
No.
We'll talk about it later.
Quiet on the set.
And I'm gonna be here for yours, and I'm gonna be quiet too.
Quiet on the set.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, cause his I believe that was his Wednesday night situation.
Oh
It was killing. I did
he
a-
was.
I did a
And baby can
Serious
sing. What y'all
Soul.
don't know is baby can sing too. Like, he really can sing.
I did a promo shoot for him.
Okay.
Sold out.
Serious soul.
Quiet on the set.
So
This ain't about you.
it ain't about you.
but
It ain't about you. But Sheila does have a question. She said, MandiE, what are you currently working on?
Right now. So if you follow me, like you know, like my residencies like really don't change that much.
Yeah.
I am outside of the city now, so I got residencies in Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Killeen, stuff like that. But if you follow me on Instagram at The Real MandiE and on Facebook at Amanda, really don't follow me on Facebook because it's my personal shit. I really don't post a whole lot on there. But follow me on Instagram at The Real MandiE, and you know everything that I got going on. As far as the music, I have an EP out. I just put out a single. Shout out to D Busy and shout out to Nathan Myers. We just put out a single called Win with them. And it's fire.
Yeah, it is.
First of all, if you don't know who Nathan Myers is, get to know him because he is one of the greatest vocalists of this generation and any generation. He is, to me, the male Kim Burrell.
Okay.
If you can envision
That's
what that
high.
sound like.
That's high.
That's Nathan Myers.
That's a younger cat, right?
Huh?
Is that a younger cat or older cat?
No. He's a little bit older, but
Okay.
but his sound is so relevant and he can sing circles around all these niggas. Just know that. But I'm working on, my album is getting ready to come out. And I'm not really even putting a date on it. I am an independent artist. I have no pressure
take your time
of a release date. For what?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep putting out singles because here's the reality of the situation. You niggas don't be really supporting independent music anyway.
That's your camera right
You
there.
niggas don't really be supporting independent music anyway because y'all have gotten into the routine of hearing us sing cover songs so much. And which is cool, but that's not the extent of who we are.
Is that their
as
fault
artists.
though or our fault?
I feel like it's our fault to an extent because we are scared of how they will perceive what we have to offer.
Okay.
But I'm no longer scared of that shit. I just been waiting on the right time to present what it is that I do personally because it has to be cohesive with what I do live. When y'all come to my shows and I pull out some original music, I don't want it to be too far-fetched from what y'all are used to getting from me.
Right.
So that's why like 90s R&B is my vein. This album that I'm getting ready to put out is 90s R&B, early 2000s reminiscent. And then some stuff that y'all probably wouldn't expect at all. And I'm a church girl. So I want to get back to putting out albums where at the end of the album you got like one church song.
Okay.
That everybody, like Kelly Price had, is it Mirror Mirror? Yeah. And then at the end of that joint, she had Moving On with Missy Elliott, Yolanda Adams, Mary.
Yeah.
Like I want to get back to albums like that because I feel like
I don't know about Kelly Price though. She ran away from home. And
Oh my God!
Leave
Had
her
us looking
alone.
for her for no
yeah,
reason.
she
Leave
ran
her
away from
alone.
home. So
No,
But Kelly Price,
that's the homie. Leave her alone.
She is the homie, and she's very instrumental in the R&B game because Kelly Price is more than just a voice. She's responsible for a lot of the songs that we know. She's
Low key.
penned
Low key.
a lot
Absolutely.
of these
No,
songs.
seriously.
And sang background on. So I'm trying to get back to that, but I've got an album coming out very soon, and we're just gonna keep releasing singles until y'all catch the wave and start
Somebody
writing.
asked for, Sheila said now, where is this music video at?
Okay, so here's I'm glad you said that, Sheila. I'm glad
Sheila.
Sheila. I've been waiting to put out visuals. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with, but for the past 2 years, I've been on this health journey where I started out vegan. I was like, no, that's too much.
I was gonna ask you, how did you find your niche with that? But go ahead.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
On my 38th birthday,
before you continue, I'm gonna
What?
say this. You can be honest for the rest of it.
Okay,
You don't
so I
have to say
ask.
You don't
that.
have to keep asking.
You
I'm
can
gonna
be-
always
you can be
ask
honest.
because my honesty might be a little different from y'all.
Now listen.
Honesty is honesty.
Honesty is honesty.
Now
Okay.
listen. You on DFW
No
Shed
matter if
Sessions
it's your
We.
truth or ours.
Gotcha. So on my 38th birthday, I had a birthday party that my best friend put together. And at that birthday party, I expected that it was just gonna be a good time and we was gonna vibe and just kick. These niggas roasted the fuck out of me.
Oh wow.
Like they literally told me everything that was wrong with me.
No way.
You need to fix this. Your attitude is this. We sick of this shit. You should. And I was hurt to my core.
So was it in like the vein of like a celebrity roast type thing or what?
No,
or were they
like it was literally like
almost like
we
an
were-
intervention maybe?
Yes,
That's what they were trying
like
to do?
I felt like I was set
At your birthday?
at my birthday party.
That's wild.
That is bold.
And so, like, because I try to take, no matter what's going on in my life, I try to take something from
They still your friends?
So I try to.
I just had to
We being
ask.
honest, right?
Yeah.
I try to take something from any adversity or anything that happens in my life. So here's another thing y'all need to know. If everybody's saying it, sometimes it's not a lie.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta adhere to the shit. and
Everybody
fix
ain't
your-
wrong.
Everybody ain't wrong.
Watch how you
Gotcha.
talk to me. though.
Yeah, but watch your mouth. Hello. So I just kind of took what everybody was saying and I vowed to myself, this time next year, they won't be saying this about me. I said, I'm gonna start with my physical appearance. And I feel like if I start with here, because everything starts in your mind. If I can get control of this, then I can gain control of everything else. So I did the work on myself. And I decided I was gonna start vegan and I was like, that's a little much. And I was like, what else can I do where I can eat kind of like seafood? Because I couldn't let go of seafood. Like steak and chicken and shit, like fuck that. But seafood, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Pescatarian. So for the past 2 years, I've been pescatarian. And I said the next time that I put out a visual, I want to look like what I see myself as. Okay. So the visuals are coming. I've lost 100 pounds in the span.
We don't have the sound, but
naturally, and fuck you niggas that think that I had surgery, because when would I have time to have surgery? Baby, all I do is work. Y'all see me everywhere. When would I have time to have the downtime to have surgery? So no, and let me say this. I don't care about nobody that has had surgery. If that's your journey and that's how you've had to do it,
right?
Perfect.
Lou, if that's what you had to do,
leave him alone.
If that's what you had to do, Lucius.
Please stop. Somebody had to go get a BBL.
If that's what you had to do,
Lucius. But that was not my journey. I simply took control of my mind and I took control of everything else that I wanted to do.
Mark said this is the real good subject.
So for the past 2 years, this is where the journey that I've been on. And I'm still not. I went from, I was weighing 320 and I was a size 24. Okay. To now I'm about 218 and I'm a size 14, 16. Okay. My goal is a size 12.
Okay.
So I still have a little bit more work to do, but once I am at that goal weight, then the visuals come. Y'all gotta wait like Beyonce shit. I'm just gonna drop it.
Yeah. She said y'all gotta wait on the visuals.
Y'all gotta wait on the visuals.
She gonna go back to taking pictures
if y'all
with
want
half
some
of
visuals, my Cash App is hashtag MandiE.
You selling feet pics?
Spell the word out. Hashtag MandiE.
You selling feet pics?
You know I got pretty feet, so I don't
know.
Aaron said she still love meat though.
Okay. Okay, if we're talking,
somebody take his phone, confiscate his phone.
I can't.
Take his phone.
I could have sworn somebody
that's a grown man right there. I can't.
I could have sworn somebody told me to grow up.
You got to. You got to grow up too. He'll be 31
at some point.
At some point, I would preferably like this week grow up.
She said this week.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. So let's pivot then, because this was gonna be my follow-up question, because I want to talk about Dallas versus Houston.
Oh God!
Wait, Dallas.
The actual event that happened.
Yes, I want to hear about that too.
Please, let's talk about it.
I want to talk about Dallas versus Houston. First of all, before we do that, proud of your weight loss journey. It's definitely hard work.
Thank you.
And of course, I'm only talking shit about Lou because that's fam. Of course, that's the co-host. Mm-hmm. If anybody would understand Lou Paul, he would be one.
Yeah, because I know his journey.
Yeah, he went through a journey himself, man, and he came out on top at the other end of it.
Yeah.
So, shout out to everybody.
Mark said when you get saved for real, then the Lord will let you meet your goal.
It's so crazy. Tell Mark this is why God won't let his dreads grow anymore. You don't have enough oil.
I can't even defend you.
You can't. So just worry about yourself.
Well, she said worry about yourself.
Mark, MandiE said that he's stronger than castor oil. He is stronger than Ababa.
Oh my God!
But you do
there
have
was no power in that. Thank
you. I be telling him all the time. He just dry.
First of all, power subjective. Stop it.
It's subjective.
Stop it.
Oh my God!
Because a lot of these preachers be laying hands. Y'all fall out, and there don't be no power in that. There'll be no power in that.
That's a whole subject.
The shit that I've been seeing on social media, like
listen,
subjective,
wearing me low, honey.
Weaker and wiser.
Listen,
no, weaker and dumber.
But nah, man.
But you do have some people in the comment section that really.
How we doing on YouTube?
I'm reading YouTube and Facebook stuff. Mark is on YouTube, so you can't see his stuff. And shout out to Erin Page. She's on YouTube and she's been shouting you out, MandiE.
Olivia Willis said, "Back to Dallas versus Houston."
Yeah, get back.
Oh yeah. That was the subject. Thank you, Olivia.
We want the tea. They want the tea.
Dallas.
They want the inside.
We got it now. Okay, so
what happened?
We tell them the truth.
Okay, so what are we about to discuss? What do you want to know about Dallas versus Houston?
We just about to get into it.
Okay, let's get into it.
We just about to get into it. Whatever happened.
You just say. Forget the time.
Because I feel like you want to talk about something specific that happened.
Now, if something specific happened, you're more than welcome to let me know.
Okay, well, let's just talk about it then.
But so, like I said, whatever happened, happened. Mm-hmm. So during, again, this is during the Penn Series Salmon. Mm-hmm. There was a show. Mm-hmm. There was a show, and it was a Dallas versus Houston thing. They put together a crew for Dallas, and then they put together a crew for Houston. Who was a part of putting that together as far as like the Dallas was concerned?
Let me remember because I'm almost 40.
Ma'am, that is not an excuse.
As far as like the putting together of the entire thing, the liaison for that was Kadeem. Kadeem was the liaison between Dallas and Houston. So he was responsible for making sure that we all kind of knew what our roles were and kind of knew what was expected from each artist of the night.
Okay.
So that now with Houston, so this is what was told to me that I did not know prior to. Houston had Dallas's set list for 2 weeks.
Really?
They knew what we were doing. We did not know all of what Houston was doing. If I remember correctly, we didn't know all of what Houston was
40
doing.
ain't here yet, so you remember.
Yeah. So we weren't privy to what they were privy to, as long as they were privy to what they were privy to.
So let me get this straight. So all of y'all that performed, it was like 5. It was like 5 on 5.
Yeah, I think it was
6
kind of
on
like
6,
that. Yeah.
Something like that. And it was so all of y'all had to put together a set list.
Right.
Prior to that.
Right. Well, we had to submit songs.
All y'all had to submit songs.
Mm-hmm. And these were songs that, for most of us, were already in our set list.
Right.
Because we're already, of course, they're going to choose who they feel is the best from Houston and who they feel is the best from Dallas.
Do you feel like they got the best from Dallas?
Oh, that's messy.
It's not.
Let me be honest, because I'm fair if I'm nothing else. For what was on that set, for who we had,
and you don't have to say who was.
No,
who,
and I don't have no problem with
yeah.
saying, but for who was on that, yes.
At the time?
I absolutely do. If we're talking about the best singers, because here's the thing, Houston and Dallas is just different anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Houston is full of show enough singers.
Right.
Absolutely.
They can sing.
Now they can do the sing down.
They can sing down.
They can do the sing.
Gino,
Gino, take the sing down to Houston. Oh, but okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm done.
Okay, got you.
But Dallas.
That's wild though that they had y'all.
But Dallas, and this is what I love about my city, Dallas, we perform. So it ain't just we just finna sit there and sing. Dallas has become a group of entertainers. And who they had on that platform, I feel like, don't do that. It's subjective. I feel like if in comparison to.
Because I think one of the, if you're talking about pound for pound talent, because Dallas is my city too. If you're talking about pound for pound talent, I don't think anybody touching Dallas. If you're talking about pound for pound talent,
that's just,
like
that's real anyway.
As far as the only other city that might give Dallas a run for their money, in my opinion, is Philly.
Philly. I knew he was
Philly.
gonna say that.
And I love Philly.
But if we're talking about just pound for pound talent, whatever, is Dallas.
It is
one of my issues with Dallas musicians and singers is the outside of a select few people, the entertainment aspect is lost. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of people like you got like Desi 5.
Desi is going to entertain. He's going to perform.
Outside of people like that, and Desi 5, that's the homie. He's gonna be on the pod in a little bit too. But outside of people like Desi 5, stuff like that, he's a real entertainer. He's a real, you know what I'm saying? And you know you can throw a couple more people in the hat. You know what I'm saying?
Can you throw me in the hat?
Huh?
Can you throw me in the hat?
Yeah.
Of entertainment? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know where I stood.
You be
I mean, that's all you.
My only issue with you be calling people besties, and everybody ain't your friend.
Well,
so I
here's
want
the
you to
thing,
stop.
and let me be very clear.
I got you.
When I say best friend, that's like a term of endearment
I know.
to make people feel comfortable that this is a space where you can be yourself. Because if you can't be yourself with your best friend, then why the fuck is you best friends with them? It's not that you my best friend specifically.
You somebody
best
but
friend.
you just ain't
And
mine.
if you came with your best friend and I want you and your motherfucking bestie to have a good time like y'all would in y'all own space. So let me clarify that's what that is.
So when you do your MandiE post on Facebook,
I'm gonna decode that.
Bestie.
I'm gonna decode that. She's trying to get
not talking
tips
to us as
in
if
the tip jar. I'm just decoding.
Now I don't feel special because when you be saying bestie on your status, I'm like,
it's more of a level of comfortability.
No, just play.
I just want y'all to feel comfortable to be yourself. Because for me, Erin is my best friend. So I'm gonna be my complete self with Erin. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
I want you just to be your complete self when you with me.
I got a best friend like that too.
So,
yeah.
So let's get back to that. So
Dallas versus Houston.
Dallas versus Houston. Okay. So go on the story. Keep on the story.
So that night, first of all, let me just say that night was really dope. I had never been in that venue before. So when we got there for sound check, we sound checked, Dallas sound checked. Our sound check was not long, but we sound checked. Now I heard Houston had a whole rehearsal.
Wait, what?
That's what I heard the day before, but that's their city. Here's the thing, and it ain't no shade, it just is what it is. If you on your turf, naturally, you gonna make sure y'all got the best of everything, naturally. If it was Dallas versus Houston in Dallas, we probably would have did the same shit. Because if y'all coming to us, we gonna make sure we prepared. I just want to be prepared. Cool, no problem. Had no issue with that.
Give me your phone.
We get there to sound check. Baby, you got to stop. We get there and we sound check, and the sound check was not very long, but everybody got to do what they needed to do. As I think I was probably the last one from Dallas to go up, or next to last. Before I'm going on stage, Kadeem comes to me and he says, I just want you to do what you do. Because I'm coming to, naturally, nobody want to really hear me just sing, although I can just sit down and sing or stand up and just sing. Niggas want me to turn the crowd up. Because that's just kind of what I'm known for. He said, I want you to just do what you do and have your way, have a good time. So that's what I did. When I got up, it was like after intermission. So naturally, I got to bring them from here all the way up to here.
No, that's hard.
And that's very difficult to do. So I literally just tapped into what I normally do. And I didn't think of anything other than that because that's what I was told to do. So I don't know what anybody heard or what anybody said, but my performance with Dallas versus Houston was just based off of being told, do you. So I did.
Yeah, some people was like Dallas didn't represent, and some people even said that they were I'm just gonna say, I didn't say it, but this is what I've heard, right? Some people even said that they were disappointed with your show because they felt like you should have did more than what you would normally do. But
shit, we was given like 7 minutes.
Right.
Fuck y'all wanted me to do in 7 minutes.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
I would,
and
me personally, I would have liked, if we're talking about like you specifically, I would have liked you to sing more.
I tried to do that, but what I was told was turn these bitches up.
I mean, after intermission, that is hard.
It's hard to like.
Yeah.
So what y'all want? So this is why. Okay.
If you're in a situation where you're representing the top tier of Dallas, you know what I'm saying? That because this is my thing. Like now I didn't know all of the intricate shit in between, right? Cause that's wild.
Now this is what I was told.
That's wild. But
After
I didn't know.
the fact, this is
right.
what I was
But-
told.
Right.
But when you and now that you say that,
It makes sense.
It makes sense because they did seem a little more prepared.
Right. Because it was
organized.
their
Right.
turf.
But-
Why the fuck wouldn't they?
Right.
But if we're talking about you specifically, you're talking about a situation where you're representing one of the top tier of what we got. I would have liked, we know that you can turn the crowd up. We know that you can get people involved, but you're considered one of the top tier vocally in this city as well. I would have liked to seen you do that shit vocally.
So did you watch my entire performance?
I did.
Because what I tried to do in a 7 to 10 minute span, I think I know I started with Party. And then before I let go, because it was birthdays in there.
Right.
Then I went on to like my 90s R&B set. And then I even asked, can I just sing to y'all? And I did Sam Smith, Stay With Me.
Yeah.
So that I could show that not only can I get y'all hype, but I really can sing. People had a problem with that because they felt like, you doing too much. You went over your time. Not just Houston, Dallas.
No way.
Our peers came to me and was like, you did way more than you supposed to do. Like, you was killing, but you weren't supposed to do all that. Well, I felt the same way that y'all felt. Why would I come all the way to Houston
and
just
not
to party
show
when I know I can sing
right.
amongst other singers?
Right.
Why wouldn't I do that?
Right.
So I caught a lot of flack for going the extra mile to show Dallas is not just turn up city. Like, I can really fucking sing.
But you know what? That nobody saw that side of it, Jay.
Zacardi smashed it with Please. When he did Please, he fucking murdered.
Cardi just not fair to me.
He not fair.
Shout out to Cardi. We love you.
Not fair.
Out of his whole
what I'm
set.
up against. And then let me say this, and not to cut you out.
Yeah, no, you good.
But to me, I don't feel like, and at that time, I didn't feel like I was even worthy to be considered amongst them. But
Really?
we got Nikita Fox,
All by
the
herself.
Cardi Cortez, Miriam Echo. Like, these are like names that have been heavy hitters for years. This is what I'm up against. In addition to, on our side, Lawyer Turner, Miracle, Foster, Chadney Crystal. Like, we got the best of the Polo, best of the best on our side, but these are niggas that are already in the industry and prominent in the industry. We was already at a disadvantage. But what I wasn't finna do was leave that motherfucker and people didn't say that I didn't give my all.
That I commend that.
And I really tried to give as much of myself that I could in the time frame.
But you did. But you gave different shades of you.
Yeah, I tried. Shit,
Like-
7 minutes. Shit, you niggas want a lot for nothing. I don't understand. You niggas want a lot for nothing and a lot of shit that you niggas can't even do, and that blow my mind.
That's why.
Yeah.
I so big. I'm put you on the spot.
Okay.
I'm put you on the spot.
Oh God.
You have to do it again. You have to do it again. And we have a segment called Top 5, but this isn't your top 5.
Okay.
But so including yourself, so 4. You do another Houston versus Dallas.
Who am I taking with me?
Who's MandiE and who's the dream team?
Melody in there somewhere.
Now.
No, just
Wow.
Now, like
Wow.
like right now,
know,
right
right?
now
Right now, today.
for Easter Sunday, for Easter.
For Resurrection Sunday, for church prom.
He
Who
got
am I taking with- Who am I taking with me?
don't. You supposed to be.
It don't take
silent.
much. It don't take much when he's been.
Okay, what are we basing this on? Just singing
Your-
or overall everything?
This is you base it off whatever you want to. This is
Damn,
you
I'm finna get in
you
trouble
you
for
going you going up against that same crew, and you
With
say
who am I taking with me?
Right.
so it's you and you
Who's
got
your
4
Avengers?
more. You got 4 more.
Who's your Avengers?
Thanos, baby.
I'm Thanos.
Okay.
Thanos was.
Who am I
Thanos was
taking
not
with
he was not an
He was
Avenger.
not-
He got avenged.
He got him.
so you got 4 more. It's MandiE and who else?
Based on who,
Dre Simpson sang.
based on who's out there right now. I really hope I don't sound arrogant for saying this.
It don't even matter.
But to your point, or to whoever's point, whoever made this point.
So it would have been Amanda, MandiE, hashtag man, hashtag MandiE.
Me.
Dylan.
No. I think I see so much of my influence that I don't know who I could take with me right now, other than if we talking about the OGs, and I could absolutely, oh shit. Okay, let me be fair.
You got 4.
Got 4.
I'm gonna take Polo with me because when Polo,
He in Houston now though.
that's fine, but he from Dallas. Well, he
She
not
said
from
that's
Dallas.
fine.
That's fine. He not from Dallas. Well, he is from Dallas.
He is.
Polo is from Dallas. So if I had to take people that are from Dallas, I would take Polo again because once I was able to help navigate where he should focus his brand on, he's mastered that. That early 2000s and everything that's current, he does that well. If you go to a Polo the Vibe show, you're absolutely going to get probably everything that you hear on the radio and early 2000 stuff. Because that's what his age generation
one of my
wants to hear.
favorite mashup artists.
Yeah. Praise be to me. That, no, I'm just playing. But I'm not. But I'm so serious. Everybody has had to learn, and he's had to learn as well. He's got a natural talent because he can play keys and he can sing. Polo can sing, and he's got a different voice that you've never heard
He didn't
before.
get good till he got hang time.
Oh my God!
Focus in, MandiE,
Jaren, I want you to know that I've not said any of these things.
Until Jaren got kinky twist, he did.
No, focus, MandiE. Go
He
ahead.
did.
I'm trying.
Your list.
Kinky twist
You said
is
Polo. No,
stupid.
I can't do
I would
nothing
take
with
Polo
that
with
over
me
there.
for sure because Polo really in his arsenal, like he
said
really got
kinky
some shit because he
twist.
know endless tunes.
Absolutely.
I will also take with me. Oh, I'm going back a little bit. I would take Drea Randall with me.
Okay.
Because if I can be honest, and I'm fair if I'm nothing else, females was not performing as aggressively as Drea. Drea to me reminds me of a Gladys Knight.
Okay.
Gladys Knight sing like a nigga.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
But she is as poised as a woman should be. And that's what I think of when I think of Drea Randall. And a lot of us girls, and I'm saying myself included, have been inspired by her because she's fearless when it comes to that mic. Drea gonna sing the fuck down if she don't do nothing else. So we got Polo, we got Drea, I got two more. Can I take like a band?
A band.
Or this got to be specific individual
It could be a
artists?
band.
A band
I'm not
is
mad
an
at that.
act.
Soulful Sounds
Okay.
to me, and here's why. They have a chemistry that nobody else has in this city.
Some of the cleanest transitions.
The
as a
cleanest.
band.
When we talking about music,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Soulful Sounds every time.
Aaron, even though fuck him, Aaron as an MD.
I said this because I knew he would say
Aaron
that.
as an MD is absolutely top tier.
He's phenomenal.
Aaron Tyrus and JoJo built something
Oh,
with
yeah.
that unit.
They are the core of
with
Soulful
that
Sounds.
unit, and it's like
And if you add Justin Lyons to that, which they do,
absolutely.
yeah, like they are unstoppable team. So I would take Polo, Drea, Soulful Sounds, and that means I got one more.
You got one more.
Damn.
Shout out to
Let
Mama.
me ask y'all this. Don't put this shit out on me. Who would y'all fill in that last slot?
Indigo,
Everybody
Indigo
that y'all
Jones.
see in DFW, who would y'all fill?
Indigo Jones.
Indigo.
Yeah.
Shaniqua.
You know what?
Absolutely Indigo.
Yeah, Indigo.
Absolutely Indigo. Because
Indigo Jones.
When I first stepped on the scene, Indigo was one of those artists that I was like, this bitch can sing anything.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I would hire her for stuff because when I was working for Amber Bullock, shout out to Amber Bullock.
Yeah.
And she needed female background singers. I immediately thought Whitney Jackson, Indigo Jones, and me. Cause I knew that was gonna get. Indigo is so versatile, and she's just a cool ass chick. Like she really not controversial. You never really gonna hear nothing bad about her, and she really can sing.
No, she
efficiently.
She can sing better than half the females in this.
Period. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
Like
Indigo.
she can legit. If we're just talking about pound
She
for pound
can
talent, it's
sing.
not a lot
Dre
of
said
people.
Tempest.
Oh my God, Tempest Barnes. Oh my
Tempest.
God. See, this is why y'all shouldn't ask me this shit because I'm almost 40. Tempest Barnes would be, okay, so like if Indigo and Tempest could be like a package deal.
Yeah, I
Like a
always
duo?
thought that.
Like,
To see them on a,
Yeah,
to
if
see
you
them
could
on
put
two
a-
and two together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Tempest and Indigo together as a group. Now, if y'all do that, just remember I said it first, okay?
Andre Johnson, Dre Sims, he said Devontae Thornton. He talking about Devontae Thornton.
I love Devontae so much, and Devontae is a great vocalist. But if we talking Dallas versus Houston,
You would.
and we just talking about overall entertainment, Devontae can sing. absolutely stink.
But I think his superpower though is like even in Dallas, don't nobody sound like him. He don't sound like nobody.
He has a very distinct sound.
Shout out to the A.
Oh my God, Arkansas. Period. Cause my people from Arkansas. Shout out to Pine Bluff, Texarkana, all of that.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking about for what happened at Dallas versus Houston, I wouldn't put Devontae in there because I feel like that might overwhelm him. Because that arena that we was in was like
it required more.
Yeah, it required like a whole lot.
I got a little bit more confidence in him than that.
You say that because that's your baby.
No.
But that's not true about Devontae. I feel like,
stop.
Honestly, Devontae, Tim Starling, Jada Arnell, all of these babies.
Olivia just said that Tim Starling.
Hey, Tim, all of these are my babies. I wouldn't put them in the fire with or in the ring with the wolves.
If we were talking, but if we're talking about Devontae, if we're talking about Devontae 5 years ago, I would agree.
Yeah,
I think Devontae now would be able to hold his own.
I don't.
Who is Bingo?
He what?
He said. Mark said Bingo. She's a fool. Oh, talking about you. I guess.
I feel like it's just certain things that I wouldn't subject people to because you gotta understand it's not just the stage, it's everything leading up to the stage
and the atmosphere
and the
not getting the proper sound checks.
I'm a big energy spirit person, and I wouldn't put them in that type of thing because I feel like it would be discouraging to what they're trying to do.
And you think that would be like a pivot? You know how you put something in, put somebody in the area, and then it affects them for the rest of that. Yeah,
absolutely.
I see your point.
Because here's the thing, I see with my discernment what people don't say, and I know with those babies, for the purity that they have, I wouldn't put them in that arena.
Ooh,
not
the
to say
purity.
That they don't. Yeah,
the
not to
love
say they don't
of the
have the
music
talent,
and all of
but
that.
I know that where they are musically, I wouldn't put them in that arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, I just want you to know Mark said
Mark can go to hell. Sick of you, Mark.
Mark said you are on another level tonight. And it's because Lou is not here. It's because Lou is not here.
Hey man,
but we gotta go to break.
We gotta break because I gotta pee.
Me too. MandiE, I've been sitting here doing this, and I've been doing this. Listen, I've been holding it. I am mama.
Hey man, listen, I'm just trying to get in my interview host bag. That's all. Listen, we got the lovely Amanda Maxfield in the building. Hold on, Mama Michelle. She said, "What about Jay Bennett?"
Somebody text me. Just hold.
Okay. I don't know what that means. The old Paul Cannon band.
Oh my God, Paul! Yeah. See, y'all only gave me 5 slides though. Like the fuck.
No.
Everybody got a dream team.
No. Listen. No, I don't want to hear that because you said get that off me. Get that off me.
Wait. How she do it?
Okay, so
she said get that off me.
So that's your. And I want y'all to understand because motherfuckers gonna take this shit and be like, she being shady.
No, this is conversations that we all have. We stay with these conversations.
Because
y'all had these conversations.
I was just about to say behind closed doors. If they be real, they
y'all had these conversations about who's the coldest.
And it's not even. It's just I know what that arena was and what it was. I know who could handle that, and not just talent wise, like mentally.
But you didn't even. It wasn't even like you was coming from a perspective of they couldn't do it. It was saying, hey, they are pure. And some people don't care about talent being pure. They just want to put them in
certain people to certain spirits. I just know what it was.
And also a lot of Devontae ain't shit. So
Devontae is the shit.
No, he is the shit, but he ain't shit. Is what I'm saying.
Man, I didn't say that.
He'll be able to handle it.
I love you, Devontae.
Devontae a whole fool.
Can we?
I heard like Devontae one of them niggas that like he keep it cool, but if he got to come out in the bag on you, he will.
He
like,
be fucking raw and all of that.
He's so slick with it.
Aaron, if you don't leave us alone with this Arkansas talk,
he be fucking raw and all of that. So y'all just.
He said, "Wait,
do not sleep on Devontae Thornton."
He be fucking raw.
But now listen, we about to go on break, man. DFW Shed Sessions.
Kevin Bennett said, "You're so pretty."
DFW.
Thank you.
DFW Shed Sessions. We are here. We got Professor Mel Will in the building. Again, shout out to Lou Paul Beach, man.
We miss you, Lou.
We miss you so much.
Nah,
I
you know
mean-
you miss him.
I do
You
miss-
just checking on him earlier. Talk
do.
about people saying stuff behind closed
You know what I'm
doors. He
saying?
was just checking in earlier.
But now, man, definitely having a dope conversation. We're about to take a real quick break. Y'all don't
We gotta
go.
pee. Me and Mel
Yes,
gotta pee.
we gotta pee.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We are gonna be right back. We got some ads. We're gonna pay some bills. Don't bust that nut just yet.
Wow, that's wild.
We'll be right back.
Hey, dog, he said he ain't going to the prom. I'll knock your dick in the dick.
Need a moment to rewind, ease the mind, just wind down. And to breathe tranquility, just need to see some palm trees now. I wanna lay up.
You don't have to be a. Used to be my angel, then you switched. You don't have to be a. Used to be my angel, then you switched. You just switched it to a.
Magic, oh you got the magic, magic, I cannot imagine, magic, girl you got the magic, I cannot imagine, yeah, magic.
Y'all, I finally did it. I finally finished my first ebook, From Overlooked to Overbooked, the blueprint to a successful career as a musician. Y'all, I poured my heart and soul over this ebook, compiling information from many years of experience that I feel would be beneficial to anybody who's looking to level up their career as a musician. I got so many topics on there, 10 different topics on there, talking about EPKs, professionalism, the gear to use. Go over to my link in bio, check out my ebook, follow me as I give more daily tips in regards to this topic to your future.
I get weary, I get angry, get needy, I get greedy. And people don't believe me when I say that. These are the things I see. These are the things when I'm looking at myself in the mirror. These are the things I see. These are the things I see. Up in the mirror, 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 the mirror.
See, I'm a photographer. Feel what I'm saying? So if they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, it's my job to make sure they hear every last one of them. I got you.
I gotta share this feeling. It feels good to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you.
We are back, good people. This has been such a dope conversation. Got the artist formerly known as hashtag MandiE in the building.
I wish you would stop calling
call
me
me
that.
MandiE. Like I don't understand the difference with that.
I don't.
It's just MandiE.
I don't know. I think I like
The
what I
artist
said.
formerly known. I kind of like it though. It makes me feel like I'm bigger than what I am.
Well,
Yeah, the artist formerly known. Yeah, we can keep it.
You can keep it for now. We can keep it for now.
Yeah.
All right, man. But yeah, so it is myself, JL Groove. Like I said, shout out to the good brother, the co-captain of this here mothership, Lou Paul Beats. He gonna be back with us next week. But for now, we gonna get into these social media plugs, as he would say.
Okay.
So I know as far as Lou Paul, you can find him on all social media platforms. Lou Paul Beats, dope instrumentals. He is a producer. If you like our theme song for DFW Shed Sessions, he's the one who made
I got a
it.
theme song?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
You-
See,
well,
you don't watch the show.
yeah.
You don't watch the show. Yeah, you gotta watch the show. but he does.
You really ain't shit. I just want you to know in front of
Thank
everybody.
you. Somebody said
I was
it.
holding it in because I thought maybe you would progress, but you really not
no.
shit, Jay.
Ain't no hope.
That's wild. It's okay. He's accepted it. He's okay with it. It's cool.
Again, your perception is your reality.
It's subjective.
So shout out to Lou Paul Beats. Professor Mel Will, where can we find you at?
You can find me on all social media platforms at Professor Mel Will. That is Professor Mel Will.
All right, and myself, you can find me.
Jay,
on,
where can we find you?
you can find.
He wants somebody to ask.
Yeah.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, JL Groove. Who is JL Groove on Instagram? If you want to ride this funk train, go ahead and follow us. Funky Yo Feelings. That's FUNKYO Feelings on Facebook, Instagram. If you want to see what we got coming up and all that good stuff, follow us on there. If you want to dabble in one of my many conglomerates, whether it be photography, videography, marketing, merch, all that good stuff, that's another Groove project on Facebook and Instagram as well. Again, merch, if you want to dabble in the merch, we got hats, we got t-shirts.
Can I get a shirt or a sweatshirt or something?
We sure could.
Okay, cool.
Mark said he hoped we washed our hands.
Mind your business, like. The fuck?
But yeah, what color you want?
Black. Black is my favorite color.
You want black? Already.
Black and pink, yeah.
I kind of see you in the tie-dye shirt.
Tie-dye? I'll rock it for sure.
I got a tie-dye joint. I got
I like
hats. Got hats. Got shot glasses.
He got
shot glasses,
booty
lighters.
shorts, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Any merch I got
Absolutely.
you. I wear it for sure.
He got
Absolutely.
booty
We
shorts
got
that say
lighters. We got all that
That
stuff.
say funk you.
I've been developing my booty so by June.
Speak it into existence.
By
baby.
June. Speak those things that be not as though they were.
As though they were.
That's Bible.
That's Bible.
That's Bible.
Period.
Now, because I got to talk to church folks real quick, right? Because there's a difference, church folks. There's a difference between speaking it into existence versus
And
just flat out
manifest.
lying.
Oh, not lying.
Some of y'all just be lying.
Y'all be lying.
That don't exist.
It don't.
But
And it never was gone.
but stop. But stop it.
Please stop. It never was gone. It wasn't gonna manifest.
The lovely Miss Amanda Maxfield. Where can the people find you?
Follow me on Instagram at the THEE real MandiE ManDie. That's it.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's all.
What about your music? Where can they find that at?
You can find my music on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. What's the other one? Is there another one? Is that it? That's it.
Those are the majors.
YouTube, because you know they
YouTube.
always upload it on YouTube. So.
YouTube is the best music streaming platform. in
Show
my
Me made
opinion.
me cry.
Show Me. Shout out to Lawyer Turner and London Anthony for Show Me. When I got that, can I talk about that for a second?
Please do talk about it.
When I first even heard Show Me, it sounded nothing like what it sounds like now. Matter of fact, it was in E flat. And we were just going through, me and Lawyer were in his basement at his home studio. And we were just going through a bunch of different tracks. And he was like, what you think about this? What you think about that? What you think about this? We got to Show Me, and I heard that. I heard that. It was always a cappella. And I heard it was always a cappella. When I heard it, it was in E flat, and I was like, I feel like that wouldn't be as effective for me because I'm a girl.
That sounds like Lawyer.
Yeah. And so I was like, what if we put it in like F sharp?
If it sounded extra raspy, of course it was lower.
Please. First of all,
I told you, I just need him to cough one good time.
Please,
If he just cough one good time.
Not clear your throat. If I'm nothing.
Shout out to the homie Lawyer.
Shout out to Lawyer Turner. Because I feel like Lawyer has a very distinct sound.
Absolutely.
But I felt like for what he had put on wax, it wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't translate as a girl. So like, what if we take it up to F sharp? And so that's what I did. And then like when we performed it live, I was like, instead of it just being, because it started out with all of the harmonies. And I was like, what if live we introduced each harmony one at a time, which would build anticipation to the actual song.
It's almost like you stacking.
Yeah, stacking parts. Like if I were in the studio, I stacked the parts live.
And it was shot in the studio.
It was. So we did the visual for Show Me, because I felt like it was such a real, raw song. I wanted to do it live and in the studio. And we did 2 takes. And of those 2 takes, shout out to, at the time, I called them my clique. Shout out to Jamal Williams, Davion Williams, Nick Moore, and Lawyer Turner, because I had the idea to have all male vocalists. Because I'm better. Because I can teach you what I want you to play. I cannot teach you to have the same spirit as me. So that's what I be looking for. And what I feel like I have with the squad that I have, and then too, because I am mindful that as I progress, the people that have been with me will progress also.
Absolutely.
So I have an A squad and a B squad because I know D. Henderson, shout out to Demetri Henderson, shout out to Chris Brenham. I know these musicians that are rooted in Dallas will have other gigs that they'll have to take that'll be bigger than what I have to offer them. So I don't put chains on anybody.
And that's just smart. As a band leader, you have to have a call list. You have to have a call list. You have to have now. I would say as a band leader, one of the things that at times we struggle with. We have all the talent in the world, but establishing consistency.
Consistency is key.
That's one of the biggest things that sometimes band leaders will struggle with. You know what I'm saying? Having that consistent sound, because one of the things that I hate, even when I have to do it myself, is just constantly having to sub, constantly having to, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you lose that consistent sound. But when you have that core group, when you finally establish that core group, that's absolutely awesome. That's an awesome feeling to have as a band leader.
And people will think it's favoritism. It's not favoritism. It's just good business practices.
Absolutely.
I have a brand that I'm trying to create. Why would I go outside of that brand?
But also, if you out here saying that that's favoritism, if you were as dependable, I might call you.
Period.
I might call you.
And not just dependable as in you work for me, but I have people in my band that get me work. I ain't the only one that's making sure niggas got money in their pocket.
But I'm talking about the simple shit.
So they bring food to the table?
Yeah.
But
like if they have an opportunity, they're calling me.
I'm talking about the simple shit.
Yeah, just being on time.
I'm talking about simple shit. Learn your music.
Learn the music. You got one job.
Learn your music. How about own your own equipment?
Jesus help.
Because
why are you borrowing everything from everybody? And this is what you do on the.
It's what you do.
Invest in yourself. Stop spending your money on liquor and hoes, and invest in equipment and things that are going to get you more gigs. So I'm just speaking the truth.
I'm just saying this is band leader to band leader. This is conversations that we can have.
Liquors, hoes, and cocaine.
That's what's up, man. But hey, Pete, man, we got to get into these segments real quick.
Let's do it.
We got 3 recurring segments that we have.
Damn, it's 11:30. Okay.
We got 3 recurring segments that we have on the show.
Okay.
The first one is the top 5.
Top 5.
Call this one top 5. So I'm going to do this.
Y'all, Aaron is funny.
Baby done left? Where he go?
No, he went to go potty.
He fine. He
Okay.
all right. Calm down. Yeah. All right. So I'm asking this. This first one is top 5. Now this doesn't have to be in any order, any specific order, anything, any Pacific order.
Courtney said he got.
Any.
Courtney said he got equipment for rent.
That's wild.
Hilarious. The dude said, "Not the coke." Yes, the coke.
The coke. Cocaine.
So top 5. Dead or alive. Dead or alive. Who is somebody that MandiE has not worked with that MandiE would like to work with? This could be on a track together. This could be somebody producing for you.
The Angels.
This could be you writing for somebody. Just the overall collab.
Overall, dead or alive.
Dead or alive that you have not worked with.
That I never worked with.
Top 5.
Whitney Houston.
Okay.
And I tell you why. I wish that I could have gotten the mentorship from her. What I saw her pour into Monica and pour into Brandy. If I had gotten a chance to get to know her, because she is the greatest voice to me that ever walked this earth. Whitney Houston can sing anything,
Right.
flat-footed,
Right.
and ain't nobody finna out-sing Whitney
Absolutely.
Houston. Period. So
She gonna take your song. and
for
make it-
sure,
and
Whitney
make it
Houston. That's one. Daryl Coley.
Ooh.
Because I feel like he set a precedence of technicality in vocals that
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that most artists don't understand. Like, for this nigga,
Now is he producing or y'all collabing on the song together?
this is just mentorship. These two are just mentorship.
Just mentorship. Okay.
Just for me to get in and glean from
Come on,
Daryl
That's
Coley, Whitney
actually
Houston.
not a
Just for me to
bad
glean
one.
from, because this nigga made it to The Simpsons. That episode
Yes.
where Daryl Coley sung the national anthem,
Yes.
even though it was meant to be kind of a spoof of how black people kind of do the most. He is just one of those voices that transcends even now. He's so relevant even
Everybody
now.
got a piece of him.
Everybody.
Honestly.
So Daryl Coley, Whitney Houston, Daryl Coley. My favorite male vocalist of all time, Marvin Winans.
Ooh, he's my favorite.
He's so great.
He's my favorite. Perfecting phrase.
If we're talking perfecting, shout out to
Hilarious.
perfecting.
Hilarious.
Tank.
Okay.
Tank is one of the greatest writers ever to me in R&B.
Yes.
Because Tank has written, if we talking about baby making music, slow jams, Tank gonna be in there somewhere.
I'll say second.
Second,
for me,
who's your
but
first? Now I got to know who your first is.
writers R&B. Robert.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Kelly?
Robert.
Kelly.
No, he's definitely the GOAT. For sure. But I feel like Tank,
Even Tank will tell you that.
if no, because we can't deny it, regardless of his personal vice, the gift that God equipped him with is undeniable.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And if you stop listening to Robert Kelly, you got to stop listening to a lot
Everybody.
A
of artists.
lot of them.
Because
Everybody.
he got his hands in stuff, and this transcends genres.
Yeah.
We're not
Absolutely.
just talking about R&B.
Right.
Robert Kelly got his hands in a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so we're going to always give respect to the gift that is Robert
If
Kelly.
you're old enough to
Whether
cross the
we-
street,
whether we
you're old
agree-
enough to get hit.
Whether we
Okay.
agree with his personal vices or
Okay.
not.
Right.
And then, well, I've worked with her. I sang background for her. But I didn't get to work with her the way that I wanted to.
This your last
I don't
one?
know if you
Kim
can,
Burrell.
you can't use that.
Why I can't?
Okay.
Okay.
She
well,
got a
who else?
picture with her.
I do.
you can't work.
Okay.
need
Somebody
one
that I've not worked with at all.
Oh, you said not living.
Yeah. No, I said.
Brandy. I've never worked with Brandy.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would love to work with Brandy because I feel like we think similarly. And most of that's because of the way that she thinks. I think the way that she thinks because
I got
of
you.
what she's given to us.
Now,
over
do
the
you
years.
think the older she get, the more seasoned her
Absolutely.
runs and her.
I feel like she becomes more refined.
Yes.
The older she gets.
I feel the same way.
Can I say something?
You can say whatever because
No.
this is your podcast.
Can I say something to that that's gonna piss a lot of people
Oh
off?
God, here we go.
As a matter,
You just like pissing people off.
it's gonna piss people off, but I mean, I like to tell.
That's what you was created for.
I was created to piss people off.
I was created to piss people off.
Brandy may be the vocal Bible now.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
You finna say jazz?
No.
Okay.
I just want us, not us. I want people to stop acting like that's what she was doing when she was Moesha.
Well, that's what I. That's
She
what
was not.
I just.
She
said
was
that.
not that.
No, I just said that the older she get, the more seasoned she is.
But let's put it into perspective. When Brandy was Moesha,
She was a kid.
she was fucking 15, 16 years
She was a
old.
kid.
The way
she was a
But
kid.
people are acting like she's been there.
Well, she has been inadvertently because when Brandy gave us the feature with Wanye Morris, Broken Hearted, Brandy been singing like a grown woman.
Shout out to Wanye.
Oh, that was a good one.
And whether we want to accept it or not, Brandy has been kind of the transition from us singing like kids to singing like grown ass people.
Yeah.
Brandy been who Brandy is.
But look who was her
Purple
mentor.
Wonderlove did that. Purple Wonderlove did
Look
that.
who was her mentor.
Whitney.
Exactly.
Whitney, and we got to accredit LaShawn Daniels for a lot of Brandy's.
I don't think I'm incorrect, dear.
It's not that you're not correct.
I think I'm incorrect.
You just want to hear that you right.
He just want to hear that
He
you right.
just wanna.
I didn't say that. It's definitely okay if people don't agree.
But also, let's be fair. This is the title that we have given Brandy.
Dwight said you
Brandy
are
ain't never said she was the vocal Bible.
right.
This is what we placed
This
on
is
her.
what we placed on her.
Brandy has been being Brandy.
Dwight said you are incorrect, Jay.
If you listen to what I said, I specifically said.
Not specifically.
I specifically said
I can't.
people. Can I get?
He said Dwight said she was always that, but they tapered her sound early to her age for appeal.
No, she did that.
But she was a kid. How was she?
There's a video. There's a video with her and Whitney in the studio.
You talking about when they did the Cinderella thing?
When they did Impossible.
Yeah, that's
Impossible.
Cinderella.
Whitney Houston was the one that was trying to tell her, yo, you need to, what the F are you doing? What the F are you doing? You need to sing.
Dwight
Brandy
said
was
wrong
already-
ocean.
Shout out to Willie Norwood Sr. because he developed Brandy and Ray J to sing the way that they do. They already had their own
He
sound.
did that to Ray J?
Oh.
That's wild.
It's like, why you don't want to give people their flowers?
So it's his fault. I'm saying now untouchable. Greatest background vocals, recorded vocals.
Because she been
ever.
on a lot of stuff.
Listen,
A lot of prominent things.
Nobody. Like if you're talking about like industry,
when nobody's sitting on buildings singing, but her.
if you talking about, and she almost failed, but if you talking about anybody
She
in
almost
any
failed.
industry, if you talking about any industry, background vocalist, nobody's touching her. But it's so like, but but that's just my opinion.
If you be real,
You're a
if-
Brandy hater. Cool.
I'm not-
We got it.
Wow.
We understand.
That-
Everybody's cool.
Wow.
What's the next question?
That's wild.
honestly,
Let's
you
move
can't tell me
wild.
nobody is progressing like her though. Like her voice is literally
Listen to the
progressing.
albums.
Did-
Listen to the different albums.
Progressing.
This is why it's hard having adult conversations with folks
It's
because
not.
We're very
because
adult.
they
Just
will
be real with
We're
yourself.
very
because they will not listen to what you actually said and come up. This is why people hated Ty Tribbett. They did not listen.
my
They
God.
did
Don't
not
go there.
They did
Don't
not
go
listen to
there.
what that
I
man
said
said.
Do not go there.
They
Playing the organ, singing.
sinking, doing podcasts, sinking. I'm
Next segment.
I'm gonna give you one that I think I can hear you working well with.
Who?
and I'm gonna say this because of
Andre said Brandy is a vampire because she don't age.
She don't age, period.
If anything, she's been aging like wine. She's gotten finer.
Fine. Hello.
Vocals have gotten better.
Everything. Did we not say more refined?
We did.
Okay.
We did.
We were clear.
Did I not?
did.
Did
Go
I
ahead.
not
She's
agree?
in a black bottle.
What's your next question?
Not question, but statement.
Okay, statement.
You're real heavy, especially like coming into your new season of MandiE. You're real heavy into your R&B vibe.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and right now, my number one R&B person, just off top, is Kenyon Dixon.
Kenyon. Yes. Oh, I love Kenyon. Yes.
And I can see a situation where
I would love to work with him.
I think I kind of feel like that would mesh with him.
I also agree. I love him and I've respected him for so long. And if I had the opportunity to work with him, I feel like what we would create together would be.
I think that would be a very dope situation.
I agree.
MandiE and
somebody
Dixon.
shout out to somebody hit Kenyon up and let him know.
You know all the Grammy folks and playing with all the
let him know
Beatles.
that I want to work with him so bad.
Kenyon.
Say it in the camera again.
Kenyon. Can we work together? I come as humbly as I know how. I would love to work with you.
Humble is the way.
Humble is the way.
We call this next one. Playing in the wrong key.
Oh God.
Now this is our version of what grinds your gears.
Oh.
Put the camera on me for a second. Put the camera on me.
Y'all just gonna tell me when to switch. Gotcha.
Put the camera on me for a second. So this is the one. This is the one where you talk about the things your pet peeve.
Okay.
So give me in the industry that you have to deal with.
Do I have to have multiple?
No, just give me one. Just give me one.
My biggest pet peeves.
What's playing in the wrong key for you?
Playing in the wrong key for me is this. This my camera?
It's
Zoom
on
in.
you.
Zoom in on me.
It's on you.
Vocalists who need lyrics on stage because our one job is to know the song. Why do you need lyrics?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? Why do you have... Now, I have a lyric stand on stage to keep me what we're doing as far as the order of the show.
So you have a set list.
I have a set list, and that's all I'm looking at because sometimes, and everybody that plays with me knows, I will veer off from the set list if the vibes are right, and I'll do what I feel feels good for the moment. At no point will you ever catch me looking at lyrics. Because I feel like our one job and our one responsibility is to know the song. Here's what happens. And if you cannot remember lyrics, cool, that's something you should aspire to learning. Because having to look at your phone takes away from your performance aspects. You cannot perform adequately if you're looking at the lyrics of the song. Even if you do well with keeping up with the lyrics and performing, you cannot give a real show trying to read the lyrics on stage. So I'd admonish that commit the lyrics to memory because that's really all that we have. We don't, listen, vocalists, we don't have to lug in no equipment. We ain't got nothing to set up. We don't have a whole bunch of extra to do that the musicians have to do. So when you get there, just be prepared. Ooh. If you know what you want to sing, why would you not commit that to memory? If it is that lyrics are something that when you get nervous or you have stage fright, because people have that, if you know that there's a song that you want to introduce to your set list, learn that months in advance. Don't try to wait till the last minute if you know that's not your strong suit. But the lyrics. Don't come on my stage with no damn lyrics.
I was about to say, Chris Brenham said, truth, I've never seen her with lyrics.
I never. And here's the thing, and here's a trick, and I'm gonna let y'all in the sky scoop.
You will, Chris, when you come on the pod. He said he want to play these games.
No, he said he want to play these games.
No, Chris is gonna be so much fun. I'm telling y'all. If it is that I happen to forget a lyric, because it happens, I'm human. We're all human. I got enough songs in my arsenal that I can go to something this is what we call mashups or medleys. If there's something that reminds me of what I'm singing or it's in the same key.
Shout out Justin Crump.
If it's in the same key or it's in the same subject matter, I default to another song. But at no point do I ever stop a song because I don't know the lyrics. That is your one job, to have music up here. That's what we do.
You said something. You ain't gotta lug no equipment.
All I gotta do is exercise my mentality. That's it.
Now, may I offer a perspective?
Offer anything.
Because I don't disagree. Put the camera on me so Aaron can walk out and not be in the shot.
I know. Come on, Aaron, because he been trying, baby. Come on, Aaron.
When I said put the camera on me the first time, I was trying to.
I know you was trying to cue him, but he didn't listen. Come on.
Is the camera on me?
Yes.
Okay,
no, it's still on me.
No, it's on him.
Okay,
it's on him.
Okay,
it's on him.
That's lag. But may I? Okay.
Welcome.
May I offer a different perspective?
Sure.
Now, I do not disagree with you at all.
Okay, thank you.
It wasn't until just here recently my perspective kind of changed when I watched the interview. Right? I feel like I think it was either Wayne or Snoop Dogg, one of the two. But it still applies to both of them, the weed heads, right?
Oh God.
They were so, but let's just say for shits and giggles, it was Snoop Dogg that was, and I think it was Snoop Dogg during the interview. You got to think 30 plus years in the game. All of these songs, and granted, these are songs that like he wrote or somebody else wrote for him or whatever. So a lot of times, what we don't see is that some of those people, of course, they don't have like something like what you see with,
right.
But they may have monitors with words on them,
right,
on the stage, right.
Right.
So, because I agree with you totally 100%. But then when I saw that interview, and he was like, "Shit, sometimes I."
But you said Snoop, who got how many years in the game?
30.
Oh, if your ass just started doing this like
yesterday,
3 months ago, for you have to work your way up to that.
So you saying
there's no reason.
So you saying he earned that?
Not that he earned that, but it logically. I'm a logical person.
Okay.
Logically, it makes sense. If you've been doing this night after night, this is your primary core of income. This is how you make your living. You've done this night after night, stage after stage, and these are lyrics that you've written, and you've got hit after hit. Naturally, at some point, you been doing this since you was 21, and you're now in your 50s.
Yeah.
Naturally, you may forget.
Yeah.
But some would say that he would have a less of an excuse.
No, not at all. Because naturally your mind changes. Things change. But if you're in your fucking prime, you between 21, 40 years old, and you're just getting started learning lyrics from people that have written songs. You ain't even written this shit. This is shit that you just learning from shit that you've listened to from years and years. I feel like it's kind of like with your mind, it's a muscle. The more that you work it out, the more that it adapts to, the more that it adapts to what you're doing. You don't really have an excuse when you're in your prime.
And I'm not giving you peons are out. Don't get me wrong.
But she said
what I'm saying is get your work ethic.
But I was about to say,
and I agree with that 100%.
But MandiE, you said your prime. Your prime. Now this is not for everybody, but your prime is maybe 40 to 45.
Really?
Anything after 45, you are playing Russian roulette with at that point, because at that point, life is happening. You don't remember stuff. Shoot, you don't even remember to take your vitamins.
If the Freeman is your prime, I'm not talking to you.
Please.
Okay. I didn't say that.
If that's
I didn't say that.
Why are you this way?
Why do I tell the truth?
But this, I mean, just logically, the contrast. You talking about a nigga performing at the Freeman versus Snoop Dogg? Like, come on.
But performing is performing though.
Performing is performing, but
whether you performing for 300 or 3,000,
that's a different.
If you ain't had to perform night after night and have to remember these things, night after night, I don't feel like it's an excuse. I feel like if you're just starting, the very least you can do is just commit shit to memory.
I don't
And work
disagree
at
with
it.
that part.
Work at it till you get to that point.
I don't disagree with that part.
You smoke as much weed as Snoop. Like, I don't.
How do you
understand
remember
how you
anything?
At this
What is
point.
your name?
What's your name?
Where
What's
were
your
you
real
born?
name?
Right.
Yeah, at this point.
I
Justin
agree.
Crump said she is a beast.
Hey, Justin.
This last segment, because I got a potty.
Last segment.
Okay, because I got a
the
pee
good
too.
one.
Period.
Listen.
This the good one.
Oh,
So
gosh.
we call this one Gig Tales.
Gig Tales.
Lou
Okay.
Paul actually created this segment right here.
Okay, my phone is blowing up. Can y'all hear that?
He's the reason. Thank you for having it on silent. I appreciate
I
it.
tried.
Lou Paul created this. He created this particular segment right here. This is called Gig Tales.
Okay.
So good, bad, ugly, or indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one gig experience that you've had that you want to talk about? That stand out the most.
That stands out the most?
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. is
or
what you said.
indifferent. It could be the
Did
best.
has somebody flashed you before?
No, I ain't had that yet.
Dang.
I done got
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's a beautiful experience.
I've gotten gestures like flowers and money and stuff like that. I've gotten just like propositions. I think this is a good experience because I want this to be, I want to remain in a positive space.
Okay.
When this had to been like 2017, 18. I was on tour with Charlie Wilson and Anthony Hamilton.
Come on, man. Talk your shit.
With LaPortia Renee from American Idol.
Ooh, she's my
Shout out to
favorite.
LaPortia. I was on tour with
Talk
her.
your shit.
And I had gotten that's my sister for real, for real.
Shabba-dabba, tweet,
love
tweet,
I had
tweet.
anybody that I work with, I try to make them feel comfortable enough to rely on me because they got enough.
With her big hair.
Big hair. They got enough as artists to have to like perform and all that. So any of the heavy shit, like we got background singers, you don't worry about them. I'll make sure that they in order. I'll make sure whatever you want your set to be, I'll make sure it's that. So she relied on me so heavily that this is when Show Me came out. She allowed me to open up that tour with Show Me. So the first song
You open.
that everybody got to hear on that particular tour was Show Me.
Wow.
And that to me is like a core memory that I will never forget because she gave me an opportunity to be exposed to it. And I think the first show that we did was in Mississippi. I remember because Mississippi, the water was brown. I was like, is that normal? She said, why is the water brown everywhere?
Hilarious.
We're in the hotel and the water was brown.
Skin tone water.
And she was like, no, that's no. Everybody was like, no, that's normal.
Not
But
your water got a foundation. Come on, man. Come on,
But
man.
she gave me the opportunity to open up the tour, and Uncle Charlie was cool with it, Anthony was cool, and nobody had an issue with it because the song was so great and impactful.
I didn't know that was on your resume.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. So they let me open up that entire tour with Show Me.
That is dope.
And that's something that I'll never forget in my life.
That's dope,
You
man.
did you ever say that on your page?
I don't think I ever said that.
'Cause I don't remember
posted
you-
from that tour and stuff, but like that, I couldn't believe that the moment happened, so I just kind of like just lived in it.
I feel that.
I mean, that my spirit is moved. I'm gonna give you.
Not my spirit is
I'm
moved.
gonna give you a quick opportunity to pop your shit real quick.
Wait.
And I don't. This is
Oh,
not. This is
gosh.
not the time to be humble.
Oh my
Pop your
gosh.
shit for a second. What's all on your resume?
Oh, we'll be here like for a long
Give
time.
me a quick version. The top tippity top, the heavy.
The tippity top. Okay, Kirk Franklin, Kiara Sheard.
Hey, Kiara.
Hey Kiki.
You don't even like her no more because she got married.
Why you don't
Yeah.
like her?
He don't like her no more because she got married.
Cause of Jordan. Don't do that. Miss Kelly, Mrs. Kelly. I don't.
I love it.
Yeah, like literally to me, the most, if I can be honest, the most important, my peak to me was Kirk. I always wanted to work with Kirk. So once I work with Kirk, I feel like, fuck you niggas on the show. I
Have
don't
you
care about
worked
shit
with
else.
Kirk? No.
And then I worked with Kirk on a song for the Space Jam 2 soundtrack, which featured Lil Baby.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a
So
double.
so you was in the choir for that one?
Yeah, I sang background. So if you look at the credits,
Yes, I saw it.
my name, Amanda Maxfield,
Yes.
is in the credits
Yes.
for that song. So
Come on, man.
I saw that.
yeah.
Let's talk business real quick. How does that work? How does that work business wise?
With that,
I'm not asking you how much money you make.
how much of it?
But
Well,
do you get credits?
I can say
and-
this. I get residuals from Warner Brothers because that was a Warner Brothers project.
Right.
So there were checks coming after Kirk paid me from Warner Brothers. So I can say that much.
Okay.
And I don't even remember how that situation happened. But I remember that I got the call for that opportunity when I was doing another big situation. I was doing a live performance for the trucking guru at the time.
Okay.
I was doing her 1 year anniversary, and while I was there, I got the call that Kirk wanted me to come in the studio.
Oh.
So
I love it.
yeah,
Oh, and she said she got receipts.
residual.
Residual.
Yeah.
Residuals.
So it wasn't
Some
just
you,
that.
some of
It
you
wasn't just
don't
that one
ever know
payment.
about.
Yeah, I got other payments.
Residual.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm grateful.
That's super
I'm
dope.
super grateful.
That's super dope, and that mean you got your business taken care of too.
Yeah. And it was my first experience on that level. So I ain't gonna act like I just, I just big boss and no. Like I was surprised that, all this come with it. Like I'm super grateful for that experience. And that's something I'll forever have on my resume.
I preface my statement with, this is not the time to be humble. Pop your shit.
Don't pop my shit, but I can't pop my shit because as soon as I pop my shit, gotta pop my bubble and I can be all the way down. So
Chris Brenham said mailbox money.
That's the best
mailbox
kind.
money. Hello. Period.
That's the best kind.
Yeah. And then can I say this? That happened at a time where I was extremely sick. And I had gotten double pneumonia in my left lung, which affects me to this day. Which affects me to this day. And when I went in the studio, I wasn't even at 100% to do that. But on faith, I was like, God, you gave me this opportunity.
Because you had to go see a doctor and everything.
I just went and did it. And I'm grateful that I went and did it
I'm
anyway.
gonna buy a new lung. That's with this mailbox
Okay. We was in a good.
Who are we gonna replace?
I don't know.
Nobody,
We've been
looking.
The job is on ZipRecruiter.
Okay.
We've been looking.
Try
We've
it.
been looking.
Try it and see what happens. But anyway.
Lou been looking.
But okay.
Keep on.
Okay. Anywho, that's what's up. Last question, then we gotta go.
Yes, and then we gotta go.
Praise the Lord.
Last question, then we gotta go. You run into a 15-year-old Amanda that's trying to find her way in the business, trying to find her way to pursue her passion and stuff like that. What advice would MandiE now give her?
The advice that I would give to 15-year-old Amanda is to be more quiet and more observant.
Okay.
I feel like when I came into this industry, I was so loud about what I wanted and not realizing, I was asking people to be my mentor, like the top tier of the top tier. I was like, please be my mentor because I want to know this. When if I would have just been quiet and just observed, sometimes you can have a mentor without them even know that they're mentoring you.
Absolutely. James Brown is one of mine.
Absolutely. So I feel like I would have been more observant and more reserved than as loud as I have been. Be quiet and use wisdom. That's what I would say.
What's her response to you?
Her response to me would be, you right, girl. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'd be a lot more further than I am now if I just shut my mouth a little more.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we gonna end it with this.
Let's end it because I gotta pee.
Miss Amanda.
Both of us.
Miss Amanda, we told you that you were coming on here just for an interview. We did not lie to you. However, we did not come on here just to interview you. All right. We legit want to give you your flowers.
Oh, Oh.
Now we don't have real flowers in the budget to give you.
I don't like flowers, no way.
Nor the fake ones.
Nor do we have fake ones to give you. But we just definitely wanted to say, and as you can see on the live and with all the love that you have gotten, you are definitely one of the heavy hitters in the Dallas community.
You. I mean, 3 hours down and you still got viewers.
We are fans of yours. We definitely respect the things that you've done. We respect your resume. We respect the things that you have to offer to the Dallas community. We respect the perseverance that you've shown with everything that you've been through. We definitely want you to keep going. We want you to grow. We want you to keep doing what you're doing. And we are definitely looking forward to the things that the artist formerly known as hashtag.
That's so crazy.
Hashtag MandiE has to offer.
Y'all in the comment section, give her some flowers now.
Thank you.
And also just it looks like you're in a dope place mentally. It looks like you're in a dope place emotionally. It seems as if. Are you okay?
I know.
Why are you loud? Why are you making any noise?
Why we giving you your flowers?
You know what I'm saying? So we just definitely want to say that we're proud of you.
Thank you.
We're proud of you. We're fans of yours, and we want you to keep going. Stay out of trouble. We want you to keep going, keep doing what you're doing, keep being happy. Keep being happy. Keep using wisdom with everything that you do. Keep surrounding yourself with dope people. You know what I'm saying? And I really think you're going to go way further than what you already done. So we appreciate you. Y'all clap it up.
Y'all give her flowers.
We don't have a clap, so.
Yeah, we don't have a clap, so we got to do it for real.
Thank y'all. I love y'all, man.
Chris said, mad respect. She's trusted me for years. I'm forever grateful.
That's my baby.
I love you, Hash.
Yeah, that's what he called me, Hash.
Wait,
he actually said, because Aaron calls me Caramel, he told me Saturday he gonna start calling me Toffee. So that's cool.
Okay.
I mean, we
That's
like toffee.
Whatever, Toffee.
You know.
That's cool.
All of these, Keith Clark gave you flowers. Lucius gave you flowers.
Thank you.
Chris Brenham gave you flowers. And Drizzy gave you flowers.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you really got some love out there.
I love
if
y'all
you ever
so much.
if you ever question it, just know you do.
And again, just we appreciate you for just taking the time out the schedule just to come
on a Monday.
Come
asking me to
in.
come.
Yeah, for just yeah.
Millions didn't make it, but I was.
And a lot of people won't be asked.
And they won't be asked. And millions and others still won't.
Oh my God! Help me, Jesus.
They still won't
Be
make
busy said he's leaking everything in the morning.
Please don't, because we have so much work.
He leaking everything. He leaking all them raw files.
Oh my God, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. So much.
We appreciate you, man. Again, shout out to Lou Paul Beats. He will be back next.
Thank you, Lou, for
week.
being present in the comment
appreciate
section.
y'all
Next
so
time
much.
I come back, you'll be here.
And you will be back. You will be back,
Thank
most
you.
definitely.
Thank you.
I don't know if we're gonna
Aaron
have.
said,
I don't know if we're gonna
proud
have.
of you, Amanda.
I don't know if we're gonna
Thank you,
have a
Lou
by
Paul.
yourself clause because niggas don't know how to act. But
Niggas don't know how to act. This nigga Thumb's been doing this though.
but nah, it's all good. Shout out to the homie Aaron in the building.
Yes.
Definitely gonna have to have him on the couch soon.
And then
I feel like he's already been sitting on the couch.
Like literally, he been
Type
here
shit.
so loud. But shout out to my management, Angela Blair Jeffrey. Shout out to ABJ. I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me. So I want to put that out there.
Shout
You're
out.
the best in the industry.
With that being said, we got Professor Mel Will in the building. My name is DJL Groove.
The T-H-E-E.
Y'all make sure
I am
y'all.
the Professor Mel. You better put the D in front of me.
Period.
Y'all make sure.
Everybody get to put a D in front
Y'all
of
make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the movement, if you want to support the DFW Shed Sessions movement, you can. We actually have a Zelle opportunity for you.
Praise
so
the
if you
Lord.
want to Zelle us, you can Zelle us at dfwshedsessions@gmail.com. Turn to your neighbor and say that ain't much.
That ain't much.
That ain't much. So just go ahead and drop something in the offering plate at DFW Shed Sessions at gmail.com.
Like
That's
and
our Zelle.
subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. And that's going to be about it for us. I think everybody in here got to go pee. And with that being...
Yes, all of us is getting up.
Lawrence, you late, bro. We about to go.
Yeah, I was about to say, Lawrence, we
You
talking
late?
about what up, y'all?
Like,
we are on
not 3 hours later. It's
Yeah.
The hour of grace is over.
Listen.
You know what I'm
3
saying?
hours later.
But now we appreciate y'all so much. Again, we got MandiE in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go support her. Listen, I got to do this before we go. If you support local music, if you support what you got, she got going on, go to any one of her streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube. Pick a song that you like. I do this with all the guests that got original music. Come on, original music.
Original.
Hello.
All right, pick a song that you like. When you get ready to go to bed,
There it is.
Just let it play.
when you get ready to go to bed, put that thing on repeat. You ain't even got to play it out loud.
Hello.
Put that thing on repeat, whether it's your computer or whatever, and just let it play. You go to bed.
Lawrence said, excuse him from having a job.
That's wild.
It's funny.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do that. Get those streams up, and that'll definitely be your and it's for free. Ain't that something?
For free.
That's something you can do to support local art and local, because we trying to get past the title of local. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to play with y'all. But anyway, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. And remember, it ain't gonna suck itself.
Wait.
To God be the glory. Y'all have a good one. Peace out, y'all.